Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another KPC live with David, Kim, solo. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Let me know where y'all are watching from, what time it is, everything about our lives. And right now in Seoul, there is a war happening, as you can hear. There are fighter jets roaming around the sky for the past 30 minutes, and it freaked me out, honestly. So I went on X and typed in fighter jet in Korean, and a lot of other people were freaking out as well. And apparently, there is some kind of government event where these jets are just flying above Seoul. So if you're located in Seoul, no worries. This is something pretty regular. It happens time to time, so it honestly just gives you some chills, but yeah, it always happens to be nothing. Yeah, but we should never forget that North Korea is actually an imminent enemy, and we are technically in war, and I could be drafted any moment, any time. So this is why I am wearing the Roka t-shirt, the ROK Army, the Korean flag over here, and Korean Army on the back. Wow, so that was a very organic kind of segue to, yeah, promoting this t-shirt, but I did not intend that at all, but happened that way. Yeah, but anyways, why I was talking about the Roka t-shirt is, for those of you who don't know, if you go to pidoso.net, you can buy the Roka t-shirt right over here. It's okay for anybody to wear, even females and foreigners as well. As I said, this is not a military only exclusive item. It's for everybody to wear. It's a fashion item in Korea. A lot of females wear it. A lot of just moms or dads or anybody who hasn't even been to the army wear it. So it's perfectly fine to wear. Go check it out. If you go to other shop new in sections, we got a lot of new uploads today. Especially from this brand called CPG, and it's called Compaño. I think that's in Spanish, but really hip and nice brand over here. If you put your mouse cursor on top of it, you can see all the variations with the model shots as well. Look at this little cute bunny oversized t-shirt. Yeah, it's embroidered. You can see very Y2K, also street, I don't know, new jeans kind of feel vibes over here, and cups. So we have like the bird cups. Yeah, these are really cute. Like, I really like them. And another interesting thing is, if you check out the MBTI t-shirts, you can choose your own MBTI, and just like that, I am an INTP. So let me go to INTP. So you can get this. It's a nice, wide, relaxed fit so that everybody can fit in it. We have up to XX large, so just have to check that. Yeah. Oh, the volume is too low. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'll try to keep my mouth a little bit more closer to the mic. Yeah, the volume is really low. Really sorry about that. Let me try what can I do? Huh. What can I do to up the mic's volume? I don't know at this moment. Things usually just don't go as you planned, right? Yeah, but is it a little better if it's like this, or if it's like this? Yeah. Okay. For me, the volume is okay. Okay. So those of you who say the volume is a little bit too low, please crank it up to the max. I'm sorry. I'll try to adjust the volume for the rewatchers. Yeah. So, anyways, go check out these wonderful outfits out. We got simplicity over here as well for females, oversized, just plain black Korean style long shirts, and This is kind of like Jungkook style, I guess. Oh, so many jets, right? I don't know if you can actually hear it, but they're really loud right now. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's as if war actually broke. Yeah, it's very crazy. But we have very cute little coasters over here as well. We got the actual stuff here. Really cool bestseller books from Korean novelists. And the hanbok plates, these are the best sellers at the moment. A lot of people bought these. Jin is really happy because he's the one who actually discovered it. And more to go. So BTSV bracelets, IU rings and sugar rings and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, this CPGN studio, they have like celebrity worn stuff. I saw item worn by BTSV, so I'm trying to get that on the studio on Pidoso by the end of the week. So yeah, that's it. So go check it out. Look at this wonderful little coaster over here. It says inhale for health, exhale for wealth. Yeah. And these cute little duckling cups. So good. Yeah, all made by Ceramic Masters in Icheon, which is the ceramic village of Korea. You get the plate as a set as well. Yeah, I just woke up and chose not violence, but to promote. For some reason, this wasn't my plan, but I don't know. That segue just led us here. Look at this little cute blue bird. Yeah, this blue bird. Yeah, so cute. Even with the bottom. Like this, right? Yeah. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these, go to pidozo.net. If you want to get any coupons, subscribe to our newsletter, and we send out regular coupons through our newsletters nowadays. We have the Hangul Cup series as well. So go. Oh, it says Chiut. Yeah, Hyut over here. Yeah, and also we launched our new it's not ours, but like we got our new tea series. These are actual tea bags you can buy. It's from a brand called Chashigan. They are all in English, so you can see the what do you call them? The ingredients in the back. You got the English over there. So if you buy two, you get a really cute little package as well. So go check it out on Pidoso. I think the tea might need a little bit more time to be uploaded, but anyways, yep. Thanks, Aaron, for saying it's cute. Chammer says you can hear that perfectly. Yeah, it's pretty it's pretty scary, right? So, and just as we started, we got a €4 super chat from Nova. Shout out to Nova. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you all for listening through the promotion part of this stream. So yeah, if you want to support this stream, Patreon, PayPal, everything is open. Recently, I'm very happy because a lot of people joined Patreon. I guess that's because I'm putting a lot of work into it. Put up another exclusive podcast recently about the biggest scandal in Korea right now, Kim Ho-jung, the trot singer, who is called the Trot Pavarotti, and he's going through some tough stuff. I think he got arrested yesterday. So yeah, this dude, you don't want to hear his story. But if you do, patreon.com/Korean Pizza Club. If you want to support the stream, paypal.me/Korean Pizza Club. It's in the link, the pinned link in the comment section. Okay, so enough of that. Thank you for holding up for that. Yeah, so it is 10:50 a.m. in South Korea, Saturday morning. Actually, I slept here last night, so I didn't go home because I was just working till too late. My house is like 5 minutes walk from here, so I was like, yeah, like I'll have to come here after 4.5 hours. People in the Discord chat know, if you know, because yeah, I typed at like 5:30 a.m. and I was like, yeah, I just finished the presentation preparation and it's 5:30 a.m. So it'll take me like 5 hours to go and like 10 minutes to tuck in, probably like go through my phone for 5 more minutes, and then once I get to sleep, I'll only be able to sleep like 3.5 hours, take a shower, come back, and all that kind of stuff. So why do all of that, right? Just skip the whole routine to sleep here. I have my good little hat, so no need to actually like wash my hair. That's gross, right? But anyways, yeah. So I slept here, preparing for you guys, and just as we say, Mustang Queen 16, thank you for joining the Patreon. Yes, $3. The $3 sorry, the $3 tier does not provide any perks, but yeah, I guess that's just blind support. Thank you so much. Yes. So right now we have 158 people. Oh, now 160 people watching. Not bad for a Saturday morning, and considering it's probably a Friday night for all of you, right? So yeah. K-Stosh, hello. I need to go shopping. Such cute stuff. Yes, take a look. Once you have time, happy shopping. You can catch up to this stream whenever you want within a week. So that is the new policy. These streams I take a lot of time preparing, and I want some rewards out of it, right? To be frank. So yeah, I'm gonna put the full stream under a paywall after a week, which is plenty time, plenty of time for you guys to catch up and actually watch it. So the analytics, the Google YouTube analytics show that after a week, these live streams do not generate as much views, probably like a couple hundred per day. So I thought, like the full live streams could be like exclusive content, reasonable enough. And yeah, you guys have the privilege of actually talking and participating if you catch the live stream. Yeah, and then I will edit these live streams into 15 to 20 minute short videos, the condensed version where you can actually see the extracts, the actual content of it on an uploaded version. Yeah. It's 9:50 p.m. in New York, 8:50 p.m. in Texas. Wow, so many different time zones. So cool, right? Yeah, yesterday night I actually ordered some chicken because I was just craving it. It was Friday night. I was stuck in my office all by myself while everybody's probably out there having fun, going at the movie theaters and Han River, whatever, chicken and beer. So I just felt like giving myself a reward. I ordered some chicken. I'm not sponsored by this brand, but this was the chicken brand. It's called 후라이드 참 잘하는 집. 맵달 king, whatever that is. Oh, that actually looks crazy good. But yeah, some chicken. It's called 후라이드 참 잘하는 집, which means the chicken store which specializes in fried chicken, or which is really with fried chicken's really good, something like that. Yeah. California, 6:53 p.m. So where I was getting at with the chicken was yeah, I was watching a movie. I was like, what should I watch? And then I was watching a movie called Civil War. I think it's a recent upload. And it was basically a movie about America, like the United States having a civil war. And it was basically divided by the blue states, red states, and they were actually having a war. And it portrays like a journalist as the main protagonist, a war journalist, those ones that go to war zones and actually take like the pictures, right, at very dangerous costs. And it was pretty interesting. I think the pacing was a little bit slow, so I had to skip a lot, but yeah, it actually provided a kind of realistic vibe or atmosphere of what would happen if there were to be like a civil war in the United States. And the thought got in my mind. It was like, everybody thinks the United States is a superpower and it's gonna stay intact and strong forever, but watching that, you actually notice like the political divide, the capitalistic divide, and everything, the ideology nowadays in all sorts of countries, they're going to the polar extremes, and people are getting more violent and violent. Yeah, they just do not tolerate the other side, and in those cases, violent happenings occur sometimes. Last time at Capitol Hill, right? Even in Korea, people do not just subject to the poll results, the election results, and they always claim that it was manipulation. They always try to raid the election organizations, whatever. What do you call them? The yeah, election committee or whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, that kind of scared me out. Yeah. No, it was not about the North and South War. It was about like modern warfare kind of scenario. Yeah. What's Arian? I've had a horrible week, so I'm happy for this live. Perfect distraction because I also get to learn something. Yes, yes. If you think I'm stalling too much, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to wait for as much people as I can get. Wow. Wow. I hope this stops in a few minutes, because this has been going on for 30 minutes already, and they just don't seem to stop. At this point, I'm getting thoughts in my head that the government is actually trying to conceal a full break of war, and they're just trying to not make people panic. Yeah, because that is a lot. Holy moly. Oh my god, Kelly, thank you for the 100 USD on PayPal. Oh my gosh, my bloated face is about to get more bloated and explode. Wow, been missing the lives, but managed to catch you tonight. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Kelly. Shout out to Kelly. Everyone say shout out to Kelly. W for Kelly. Thank you so much. That will be my lunch money if I get to eat it with you guys. Yeah, usually for these live streams, I do like 10 minutes, 20 minutes catch up talk, go into the actual main dish. And afterwards, if I have extra time, I end up eating lunch because it's usually lunchtime. It's 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. already. I feel like I'm not gonna eat something today because I ate chicken last night and I feel a little bit heavy in the stomach. So let's see. If I blabber on for 2 hours or an hour and a half, usually that makes me hungry. But yeah, W for Kelly. Yes. Thank you. You look fine, David. No, I look like a toad, a tod. How do you pronounce that? A toad, a tod. Nicole, thank you for the 10 USD on PayPal. Pizza. I got my t-shirt yesterday. It got here really fast. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you for using and checking out piroto.net. Yes, thank you. I hope you love your t-shirt. I think you're referring to probably the Roka t-shirt or maybe the CPGN t-shirts. They've been selling like hotcakes, pancakes. Yeah. W for Kelly, everybody. Yes. Hi, David. Hi, Tatiana. Hello. You obviously have never seen a toad. I've seen frogs. They're cute. Yeah. Would you recommend watching the movie? We've been wanting to see it. As I said, it was like slow pacing. There's not a lot of scenes going on because like I'm a person that wants a lot of like, if I'm watching a movie, I want a lot of a dopamine rush, adrenaline rush going on in my head. Because like people watch movies for killing time, and also they want that kind of rush, right? So that's why people watch things like Mission Impossible, Fast and Furious, Smash, Bam, Boom, but not to the Michael Bay level of like Transformers, just literally the movie's sake, just for the movie's sake. No, just for the explosion's sake. Like I don't like that. But stress relief, that's what I'm looking for, and a good story plot. So I feel like this movie called Civil War had a nice build up, nice characters, nice emotions, nice details, and a plot for a plausible scenario for modern civil war in the U.S., but I felt like it was a little bit slow paced. There wasn't a lot of like battle scenes because it was in the eyes of a journalist. It just provided a little bit more. What do you say? Like a not a bystanders, but a more like a third person point of view. If the character was set as the actual like rebellion forces captain, or just a private there, or someone in the front line who's actually participating in the warfare itself, that would have been a little bit more interesting, or even the president, but yeah, it was in the eyes of a journalist. I understand that choice because, honestly, I feel like they went that route to save a lot of budget. That's my thought because as a journalist, they try to avoid war zones time to time. It just, focuses on their emotional mm, feel, emotional feelings, like stuff like that. Anyways. I have been pretty good with my movie recommendations recently. Yeah, you think so? Thank you, thank you. Oh, these jets are just not stopping. This. Oh my gosh. Is there actually war? I'm worried now. Like I'm actually worried because even if this is a government event, I've sat through some actual government events on like Memorial Day and stuff like that, but it usually doesn't go on this long, and it's a random Saturday, which is no holiday or no designated meaning to it. So I'm kind of getting concerned. Yeah, after watching yesterday's movie. Okay, so let's go on to the actual meat for today. So, 200 people watching. Yes, I think it's the proper amount of time and people to get in. It's been 20 minutes. So, yeah, I will put the timestamps at 22:30, like actually 23.0. So, yeah, let me start. Okay. Let me start. Where did the window go? There we go. Okay. There we go. I'm a little bit worried for you, David. The fighter jets, I know, right? Like, I feel like tourists here will be freaking out right now. Yeah, in their hotel rooms. They'll be like shuddering. What's going on? It's in North Korea? Yeah. Will you be restocking the Pitoso t-shirts? Unfortunately, no. They are all sold out. So please look forward to the new ones, new versions. Okay, let's go on. Yes, let's go on. Here we go. So let me move a little bit here. So as you've seen in the title of this stream, the title of this stream is hashtag no marriage Koreans don't deserve. No hashtag no hashtag no marriage Koreans don't deserve rights or benefits. Yeah, you might be wondering what the frick is he talking about? We're all human beings. We all have equal rights, right? So, yeah, that is the actual topic for today. And let's go on with the beef. Yes. Is everybody ready? If you are ready, please press a like. Leave a like on this video. So let's go. It's the good old marriage topic. I feel like every week it's going to be like this because this is all Korea is talking about. I'm just telling you the truth. The news, everybody around me, my grandma, everybody is concerned. Everybody is expecting Korea to go extinct in the next, I don't know, 50 years. Yeah, so this is just an appetizer here. This is an opener. So don't worry, it's not about the low birth rate or low fertility rate. It's kind of related, but that is not the actual news today. So we got to know this setting in order to start. So anyways, half of South Koreans see marriage as no longer necessary. Wow, big surprise, right? 17.5% of the Korean population is now 65 or older. And given the fact that this was published 2023, I'm pretty sure the statistics and the situation has worsened. Yes, if not, I don't know. Anyways, let me just get my notes out so that I can see what to say. Yeah, this gets pretty tricky if you're presenting this all by yourself and you have like a bunch of screens in front of you. So give me some slack over here. Yeah, but anyways, this is basic knowledge. Everybody knows this fact by now. Nothing new. So the no marriage hashtag movement sees South Korean women reject government pressures to marry and have kids. So you've been seeing like the recent 4B movement on the internet circulating and all. My good friend Anna Lee has posted a video about that, and congratulations to her because it actually went on Brett Cooper's comment section video, which I'm an avid viewer of. I'm trying to benchmark her style of videos, so look forward to that soon. Anyways, the 4B movement is basically 비혼, 비섹스, 비결혼, and 비연애. So that means P means like the 4B. P in Korean means no. It means no. Yeah. So it means no marriage, no sex, no dating, no. What was the? Did I say 4? No marriage, no sex, no dating, and what was the last one? 비연애, 비혼, 비결. What? I forgot. I just said it, but I forgot the last one. Yeah. Anybody? My brain is not functioning right now, so help me out if you can. Yeah, this topic is always so depressing. I know, right? Yeah. So, anyways, that's what's going on. As Anna said, it is only a select few on the internet making this a big issue, as if the whole nation is obsessing over it. But honestly, it's only a fraction of people. I agree to that. Of course, we cannot neglect the whole movement itself because the fact that it is here just says something in a way. But all in all, people are just going about in their days, and they're all happy with their couples and like partners, and people are married with babies. It is a fact that the population is declining, but this movement is not like the sole factor or the biggest factor in that. As I said, economics and housing prices and centrification towards Seoul and living costs and all that kind of stuff, pressure against marriage, those are the big ones towards the low birth rate and stuff. But anyways, let's go on. So yeah, there are many reasons people are not getting married. Yeah. But anyways, to go on back to pihon again, this is the Korean word for not married, unmarried, or people, such a person who is living in this lifestyle. So it contains the meaning of respecting an individual's choice about marriage, unlike the concept of being single. So you should not be misled. Pihon does not mean being single. It's not a status of being single. It is an intentional choice, and it goes both ways. It is society's consensus that that person has declared that I am not going to get married in the future. I'm going to live by myself, and I will stay in an unmarried state. Okay, so it is different with being single. Single is called solo in Korean. Okay, so this pihon assumes single people assume marriage as normal, right? So these people are open to get married in the future. So that's what differentiates pihon from being single. And we can call pihon in a more professional English translated manner non-maritalism, but that is pretty hard. So who wants to call it that, right? So I'm going to refer to pihon as unmarried, non-married. I'll ping pong through the terminologies. So even if you like realize it's different words I'm talking about, just understand. Okay. Yeah. So so this societal landscape in South Korea is witnessing a notable shift as more individuals are embracing the solo living lifestyle called Bihon as a viable lifestyle choice. So this is now like it's actually working. People are transitioning to this Pihon lifestyle more and more. And this transition is reflective of changing attitudes towards marriage, with many not viewing it as as optional rather than obligatory. So, marriage is an option now. It's not an obligation. If you don't want to marry, live your good single life. That should be it. Yeah. So let's go on. So you might be wondering how many of these people are actually declaring to be pihon or unmaritalism, non-maritalism, mislistic, if you want to say it like that. So there's an actual statistic here. I did all the translating. Wow, so much effort, right? PayPal.me/Korean Pizza Club. So 1 out of 5 unmarried 20s say, I will not marry. I have no plans to. So this was a survey conducted by Arba Chongguk, which is like a part-time job gig searching website. So 1,368 unmarried males and men and women in their 20s were participated in this study. And when they were asked, do you have plans for marriage? 17.3% said they had no plans for marriage. And 53.6% still said they have plans to get married. And 29.1% said, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding on it. But the fact that this red pillar over here, no plans, is 17.3%. That's more than I was like, how much percentage is that? And then I realized I'm being stupid because there is actually a percentage. 17.3% is significant, I would say. And note that this statistic is from 2018. So as I've said, it only gets worse and worse. So 1 out of 5 unmarried 20 say that they will not marry. And you got to know that the demographic, the 20s, is like the most significant factor here, because like most people decide whether they're going to get married or not in their mid or late 20s, from what I've seen with my friends, right? So if you go on, so what are the reasons for non-marriage? What are the reasons for pihon in 2018? This article and research states, firstly, the younger generations are often more focused on personal development and individual happiness rather than committing to marriage. So basically, focusing on self is 49.8%. So marriage entails greater responsibilities and obligations towards spouses and family, which some individuals may prefer to avoid in favor of pursuing personal goals. I see this happening a lot around me. Like, there are a lot of independent women nowadays because of equality and feminism. Yeah, which is a good thing. But at the same time, they don't want to lose their careers. They don't want to be the housewife. They don't want to be stuck at home just taking care of the baby, which is like the traditional, role society puts on women. So this focus on self is becoming a huge mindset among a lot of independent women and just women in general. I think this applies a lot for women, and of course for males as well. Males, they are very career driven as well. They want to reach a certain level of wealth or success in their lives, so they have personal goals and they just put that on top of marriage. They're like, I'm not ready to lose all of my hard earned, hard working trophies and reps just for the sake of marriage, because it is a fact that if you go into marriage, you have to sacrifice some sort of things in the professional setting or background, right? So And then the second reason, as you can see, is pressure of marriage and raising children. I guess this is like just entailed in all these factors over here, but that is 31.2%. So the financial burden and anxiety about childcare associated with marriage can deter individuals from tying the knot. Managing both childcare and household finances after marriage can be overwhelming, and some may choose to remain unmarried to avoid the potential career interruptions and emotional stress that can accompany sole childcare responsibilities. So these kind of overlap, but it's just like a matter of, on the survey, what priorities do you have? Is it more focused on individualism and self improvement, or is it more of like the pressure factor? So the third one is satisfaction with current lifestyle. So I'm seeing this a lot too, because nowadays in the modern era, in like this nice capitalistic world, yeah, people are just satisfied with their lives. They enjoy the stability. They may not feel the need for marriage. So fear of losing this contentment and stability they currently experience may dissuade them from pursuing marriage. For so you might see me mentioning capitalism a lot, but I'm in I'm just not I'm not portraying it in a bad manner, okay? Like capitalism, as as much as it might have its negative points, on the basis, it has provided us a lot of abundance. It has provided us a lot of conveniences in life. And without capitalism, we wouldn't have our working infrastructures or services, or like, transportation or convenience stores, supermarkets. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. It's hard to achieve without capitalism, right? So, right now, a single person can just maintain their life going to the supermarket or convenience store. They have one man lunch boxes. You can buy everything in the supermarket. You don't need to know how to cook. You can just go to restaurants, fast food places. Yeah, you don't need anybody to cook for you. You can just have like your own space. You have YouTube, a computer, like play games. You can do whatever you want. You can go traveling. Yeah, everything's just so much easier if you're just by yourself, Like, it's very hard. Like, imagine you have a baby and you have a wife. You would have to first go through decision making, agree on like how to spend the money, where to go, like for a vacation, which hotels you want to go. You would have to probably downgrade because there's like 3 people or 2 people, or that kind of stuff. You would have to go through a nightmare carrying the baby on the plane and stuff like that. So yeah, people are just maybe afraid of losing this convenient lifestyle. I totally understand. And the fourth reason is people around them dissuading them. It's a 0.4%, but I think this is a big factor as well. Like negative opinions about marriage from peers and family members. This can also influence the individual decisions, right? So, like hearing discouraging remarks about marriage from those who are already married may lead individuals to rethink their desire to marry, and as their expectations may not align with the realities of married life, they might be like, maybe I should consider one more reconsider, right? So yeah, this is happening even among my circle of friends, because a lot, like I think half of them have have married already, and one of my best friends, my tennis buddy, he always when after we play tennis, we usually go eat kukbap or something like that, and just a sip of soju, and he's always like sighing, and he's like and then I'm like, what? He's like, I'm tired of marriage and marriage life. There might be the pros, but then there's also the cons, and it's honestly very draining. And this and that, and taking care of the baby, being the bread earner, and fights with his wife and all that. I guess that is the process of marriage, but you hear a lot of bad things from especially Korean husbands. That's what I've experienced because I'm more on the male side. But a lot of them feel like they've been deprived or stolen of their freedom, and they've they don't feel like very, masculine figures anymore. They're like just very subjective figures that has to do whatever their wives order. They're very like obedient towards their wives, or else there's a fight or something like that. So yeah, these kind of things you hear from friends and family might affect your reasons for non-marriage, right? So yeah, these were the reasons in 2018. Note that this is 2018. Some sharp people might have noticed that the actual reason we are all experiencing right now is not written here. So it has already been 6 years. So what has changed? Let's see. So this says recently why people do not want to get married. And of course, on the man side over here, we asked, why do you not want to get married or have a child? Done by Incrude. On the man side, 56.9% said it was he had a bad financial situation. So if you look at this infographic over here, the man is trying to carry that house, apartment, there's golden rings and money and a baby. So everything is money, money, money. Nowadays, the economic reasons have increased, and this has becoming the deciding factor. And for women as well, 25.7% stated that the burden of childbirth and childcare after marriage is a lot. This might be labor-wise, this might be mentality, or this might be economic as well. And then for birth over here, this was for marriage here. For birth, why do they don't want to have babies? 40% said economic burden or childcare costs. 23.5% said focus on my own life, economic burden of childcare costs. So it's all about the money, right? So this is the 2021 version. As I said, it just shifts more towards like, oh yeah, we don't have money. Yeah. 2023, 2024, I can assure you this has gone even worse. It's gone even worse. Inflation, housing prices, everything has, just effed everyone up, right? So let's go on. So for these Pihon people, these people that declare that they are not going to get married, there is, it has become somewhat popular among like the 17% of the people who, are not married yet, right? So that is a huge population. 17% is a lot. I assume it will be 20 right now. 1 out of 5 people. So, so it has become somewhat popular. People nowadays are even doing these kind of non-marriage weddings. So it's called pihonshik. So you have the traditional wedding, right? The definition of wedding is, husband and wife going through the walk and, having this bride mail on and wedding dress and all that. That's called a wedding, right? But non-marriage wedding is you do this all by yourself. It's just yourself. You go through the red carpet, like the stage or whatever. You have your friends there and everybody celebrates. Yeah, I from now on declare that I will live happily ever after with myself, and I will not get married and blah blah blah. I'll be satisfied with my life. And you might think this is ridiculous, but there is actually a rightful reasoning to this bihon trend. You've seen the reasons. Like you got a grasp of why people want to go through these pihons. But this pihon shik, like this pihon wedding, there is reasoning towards this. Like there is a reason why people want to do this publicly, right? So I'll tell you later in the stream, which is the actual topic of today's stream, right? So that is weird, right? Says Maria. Yeah, it is very weird, the single weddings, right? So okay, so this is the actual topic of today, and let me just sip some water and read some comments. Yeah, marriage sounds like a very heavy responsibility, so I was not attracted to it. Yeah, fair enough, teacup. Yep. Oh, submissive. I said subjective, right? Yeah. That's so lame. Be a good dad and stop being loser husbands and absent fathers. Otherwise, why do you have kids in the first place? If you're talking about my friend, he's an absolutely great father. He devotes probably 200% of his life to his kids and family. But it might differ from family to family, but if you see a lot of skits on YouTube, especially Korean YouTube, they depict, they portray the modern day life of a husband in Korea, and to an extent, some of them live like slaves. Some of them basically live like slaves. They can't even say have any say in decision making in their households. The wife is the queen. You have to do everything for the wife, and yeah, some of them live very miserable lives, and I know some of these guys. And yeah, maybe you might say it's out of love. It is out of love initially, but then when the dynamics shift, and especially once your wife gets pregnant and gives birth to a baby, that's the turning point. I've heard from a lot of my friends. It's like it's like the ultimate what do you call it? Like you cannot deny any of her orders or requests, or after birth you can't have a say in anything because the ultimate card always comes out. I'm the one who gave birth to your child. Yeah, so it's like I went through all of that. You need to sacrifice for me. Like this is righteous for me to request this because you didn't give birth to the child. I don't know. Like, of course, there are happily functioning couples over here, but as I said, a lot of couples here are very unhappy. I told you guys like 60%, 70% of married couples here don't have sex or are not intimate. They're just living their lives because they can't get divorced because in Korea, yeah, people don't want to get divorced. But yeah, maybe that's too much of a negative view. But I'm saying there is a wide demographic of people that live their lives like that. Yeah. Friend wedding now. This is actually more on the more common side. Yeah, 피혼식, the non-marriage weddings. Yeah, sometimes a lot of younger people say they're not interested in having children, marriage, but yeah. Does your friend's wife watch our show? No, no, not at all. Pizza. Many women don't want to have kids, maybe because they don't want to lose their figures. Yes, yes, that's true. David will be married by the end of the year. Place your bets. I don't think so, Jennifer. We live in the me generation. That is true. What are these odors? So, for in the case for my friend or a lot of males on these skits, so even though they are the bread earners, they go out and work. And in the case of my friend, he is the bread earner. Like his wife is the housewife. He earns the money, but he does not have control over his money. He gets allowance money from his wife, and his wife sets the allowance, and that is under the justification that the housewife should take control of the spendings of, food or everything in general, rent. But the thing is, the miserable thing for the males are, in the case of my friend and a lot of people, they're like, this month I kind of want to spend my money on, let's say, I want to buy a Nintendo Wii. I want to buy an Xbox. I want to play the new GTA 6. I want to spend some money on a mobile game, or I don't know why I can only think of games right now. Or I want to buy like a figure, like a One Piece Naruto figure. Like men have hobbies too, right? Men have spending things too. So my friend, he had the urge. Okay, let me just convert to this while I'm actually answering your questions. So my friend, yeah, I told this story before, but my friend, he's a very big fashionista. He liked fashion from day one. He graduated college in like fashion design. So his passion was fashion. And once he got married, like because his wife took control of the finances in the household, he could not spend a dime or penny on new clothes. And he's a guy who really wants to present himself in a very fashionable or neat way to other people. You have social lives too other than your household, right? So he was complaining, I wanted to buy a pair of jeans because, my old jeans are out of date, and I wanted to just look fresh. But my wife didn't let me because she said there are priorities, and a new pair of jeans isn't going to upgrade our life value. You need to spend more on the baby right now, and you're just being immature, and I cannot allow you to buy new jeans. So what he did was he met me, he had dinner, and then when we were leaving, he said, "Oh, please don't message me that like, oh, it was nice to meet you today, or like, have a good trip home, something like that, because that will leave a trail and evidence that we finished our meeting at like 7 p.m. because I want an extra 1 or 2 hours to go to like a shopping mall and maybe go shop for my jeans." And then I noticed that he had a bag in his hand, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you were carrying a pair of jeans all the way. I thought you already bought it. What is that?" And he said, "Oh, these are my old pair of jeans because my wife doesn't allow me to buy any new clothes. So I have to sell this on the secondhand market. So I'm going to meet someone around here. I'm going to sell that and get some extra money and then buy the new pair of jeans. And then I have to go at home and then secretly go into the laundry room and then tumble this new pair of jeans in the washing machine along with my clothes today, make it look old, and then secretly hang it in my wardrobe so that she doesn't know it's new pair of jeans." So this is the life a lot of Korean males are living. My best friend in general, he always comes with us to dine. And then the thing is, okay, this might be a little bit selfish, but like we do not meet that frequently, okay? We meet every other full moon or like in 2 months. So there's 4 of us who are best friends, and we all gather to play tennis. Only one is married, and he has 2 children right now. And we just always have kukbap afterwards, and Korean guys, soju. We just talk about our lives, and then the first round usually goes on for an hour, right? And then we usually go for second rounds because yeah, that's Korean culture. And he always wants to tag along, but then he always has to call his wife and get permission. But I've never seen him actually been granted permission. She's like, "You already got the chance to play tennis with your friends, and I'm here at my home, like taking care of the babies." And it's not like he doesn't take care of the babies during the day or weekdays or anything. It's like the wife is like, I'm here with the babies. I don't want to spend an extra hour just by myself taking care of them. So if you are a father of them, you need to come home as early as you can. And what do you mean going on for the second rounds? And he's like, "Oh, but I met them in like 2 months. Like, we're just having fun right now. Like, I don't really have that much friends. I can't go, drink that much, and these are safe friends. You all know. So we have social proof as well. So can't I like just stay around for another hour?" And she's like, "No, come back immediately or else I'll lock the door." So yeah, I don't know. Like, that is kind of miserable in my opinion. It's like, a dude can't hang out with his friends every 2 months, like more than an hour. I guess if you count the tennis, then it's like 3 hours. But yeah, yeah. So that is the level I'm talking about, and this is not. I'm not exaggerating anything. Okay, like you might be thinking that is outrageous. This is like an extreme concept, but no, like if you see a lot of my other friends, this is pretty similar what's going on in the household. Yeah, this is, yeah, I'm not trying to exaggerate anything. So those are just 2 samples of what I've seen. And okay, let's go back to the comments. Kids can also bring much happiness and joy in life. Yeah. So always he says, like, he has a sad look on his head when he's leaving, but he's like, "Yeah, I have my 2 kids. They're adorable. I'm, a responsible father. I love my family. So Too bad, but I have to go. Actually, that marriage sounds like a very traditional Japanese marriage, does it? It really depends on your choice of partner, though, as long as people communicate well and have common goals and values and boundaries. What I've heard, what I've heard is, okay, this is very male centric, okay, because I hang around with males, but like I feel like 9 out of 10 of my male friends all say in consensus that she changed. This marriage is what 360, no, 180, 360 is the same, 180 degrees different from what you expect when you are living together or you're dating in a relationship. So you thought this person was like this. Oh, wait until you get married. Everything changes once you live a year, once you give birth, they give birth to a child, stuff like that, and everything changes. The dynamic changes. All the promises, all the values you shared, they all tumble down, and yeah. And I think this is extreme in Korea because a lot of my friends pinpoint the reasoning towards like these mom cafes or these mom gatherings because Korea is a society that keeps up with the Joneses and have a lot of nunchi with what other people are doing. If another family's child is getting this treatment, going to like English kindergarten or something, she hears that, comes back home, says like their child is getting this much, we need to spend this much on our child, thus you need to cut, you know, finances or your personal whatever spendings, and we need to invest in that. And they go and hear like, oh, this other mother went to like this postpartum care, postpartum, yeah, this care center, and it had these facilities. She expects that, all that sort of stuff. Like, oh, this husband gave her like a flower for this anniversary. They want a hokkangs to for their 1 year anniversary, stuff like that. So, yeah. And my male friends always sip a glass of soju, and they're like, I love my family, I love my wife, but sometimes it's really hard. And they can complain, honestly. They can complain. Yeah. That is going to lead to divorce. It's deception. No, but my friend has no intentions of divorce, and even so, he would stick around because in Korea, I know it is toxic, but people try to stay intact as much as they can. Like, divorce is not very, it is getting more and more common, but it's very frowned upon and it's stigmatized. So people feel the social pressure and they can't really. So did your friends want to marry those women in the first place, or was it cause of pregnancy? Yeah, of course, they were deeply in love and they're still in love. I'm not saying they hate each other or anything. It's just the dynamics change once they get married. Yeah. People in good marriages don't act this way. Well, this is a lot of cases in Korean marriage, and a lot of Korean skits call these good marriages. So, if I have time after this, remind me. I will show you one of these like skit channels that have massive followings. Everybody watches them in Korea, and all of these channels have at least like one or two content. Like, I don't think even one or two, like more than 10 skits that portray the average household in Korea that acts like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, I also heard many cases like these, especially on Korean reality shows between couple problems. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is common. Like, this is not out of the norm. Does he ever watch the kids while his wife goes out? Of course. Yeah. And they even have caretakers too sometimes. Yeah, they often play tennis together with us as well, like as a couple. And they what do you call them? Not give, but like put their childs in good care with their like relatives and stuff. So, and he takes care of the kids, of course. So I'm just to let you know, I'm not trying to take the male side. I'm just portraying the reality. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds cultural. Yes. There are some households like that in America, but it's not as common. And also there is the problem of this, like, even in my family's case, so my mom was a housewife for a long time. She did have a job for a while, but she was a housewife for the majority of her marriage. And my dad was the bread earner. And my dad and his families, my grandfather's family, had the finances. So they bought the house in Busan, which is my house, which is my parents' house. And you would assume that the ownership of the house goes to my father, right? But in fact, it's registered under my mother's name. So technically, if you think like just calculatively or just rationally, the person who earned the money and paid for the house should get the ownership over the house, right? But my mom, who was a housewife for the majority of her life, of her marriage, has ownership over the house. It's her property. And if they were to hypothetically get a divorce, my mom would get the house. And this is very common in Korea too, because, people have this mentality like, what if something happens? I'm just going to be, stranded on the street. I need like a safe line of whatever. And that's why the house should be under my name. So this is very common too. And a lot of people have complaints over that, like because modern day people do not take BS. MZ generations are very individualistic and calculative, and they're like, this doesn't make sense, Yeah. Hi, boss. Trend on me, Uncle Dan. Yes, I am not a wife, nor am I married. That is wonderful, honestly. Yeah. Thanks for that factoid, Uncle Dan. Yeah. So, okay, let's go on back to the presentation. Let me just get the fan on because I'm sweating right now. I don't know if it'll actually... Oh, it's not working. Actually, let me just endure the sweat and heat. Yeah. Okay, so this is the main topic of today's stream. So if you look at several of these news articles, it says... Please give me a congratulatory gift even if I'm not married. Public institutions also expressed dissatisfaction. I'll get into the details soon. Should companies offer incentives to unmarried couples as well? South Koreans' choice of staying single gains wider acceptance. Some companies offering perks to employees who opt out of marriage. BBC News Korea says the company also takes care of unmarried employees. So you can kind of assume by the title where I'm getting to, right? We've been talking about pihon, unmarriage, non-marriage, unmaritalism, whatever. So this is what's going on right now. This is the hot potato. This is the debate. It is actually hot tea in progress. It came out like yesterday. So this is a national debate going on. So what are these non-marital benefits these company workers or these companies are talking about? So they're talking about 축의금, which is congratulatory money, and they're talking about vacations and company leaves and other perks companies provide for married couples, right? So if you go on, there are cases of a lot of big companies. This is SK Securities, NH Investments, LGU Plus, Lotte. So this would be like JP Morgan. This would be more, I don't know, like Morgan Stanley or whatever. Basically the same, but finance. LGU Plus, which is telecom. Think of this as Verizon. Lotte Department Store would be like, I don't know, Target or JCPenney or whatever. Yeah. So these companies are all private companies, right? And they're big companies. And these companies have decided that they would give benefits to unmarried people that declare that they are pihon, right? So these companies pay congratulatory money to those who declare not to be married. They are getting more common. So in the case of SK Securities, they pay 1 million won, which is 800 USD. Wait, I'm sorry for that typo over there. 800 USD, right? 1 million won. They pay 800 USD for a person who declares that they're not going to get married. NH Investments gives a 100% of base salary for a person who declares they're not going to get married. LGU Plus gives a 100% of base salary and 5 days of official paid leave to a person who declares they're not going to get married. Lotte Department Store gives congratulatory money to a person who is over 40 years old and says they're not going to get married, and 5 days of paid vacation. So this is all going on, and it's actual cases in Korea. And fun fact, in a survey of LGU Plus internally, 2,276 people were surveyed within LGU Plus in January last year. And the debate was the non-marriage support fund, basically whether these non-marriage employees should get money or not. 55.4% of the respondents expressed a negative opinion, basically meaning they disagree on this policy. The positive opinion was only 23.2%, but I guess the HR or management or benefits team decided that this was on trend or this was just fair, so they agreed with these terms. So this is what's happening in private companies. So another case is Lush Korea, right? So Lush Korea, this is their normal policy for married couples, okay? So if you get married, you get congratulatory money of 400 USD from the company, and you get 10 vacation days. They're probably paid leave, right? But in the case of Lush, they put out like I guess it's like an article or interview. So this guy called Sergi Kim, he was or is currently an employee of Lush Korea. And if you read his quote, it says, I'm a sexual minority in South Korea. I have no connection to legal marriage. I applied for this program and I was happy I could get the same benefits as married people. It motivates me to work because I feel that everyone is treated in the same way. So yeah, this guy he's probably gay, right? And he has no ways to get legal marriage in Korea. So he's like, it's unfair for me. Like, these people are getting married, they're getting these benefits and 10 extra days of leave, and I have no legal grounds to get that. So I want that too. Treat me fairly. So what Lush Korea did, they actually made these changes for people who declare that they're not going to get married. So this is now an option for unmarried people as well, non-marriage people as well. So yeah, non-marriage people who declare they're not going to get married get 410 vacation days from Lush Korea. And the benefits program manager Min-sun Kim of Lush Korea said, when we interview, we often hear that applicants want to work for us because the company fits their values, she says, and the number of long-term employees we have is increasing too because of these benefits and values. Yeah, so in the chat, I'm pretty sure you guys are forming your own opinions about these policies as well. So let me know what you think. But anyways, lifestyle and value is changing, and a lot of these companies are just, adapting and adjusting towards these changes, right? So yeah, if we go on, not only companies though, like the whole society in general is going more towards individualism or like single stuff. So there's a big increase in solitary dining. This is kind of unrelated, but I just want to show you the atmosphere here. So culturally in Korea, single person dining, especially in some restaurants like BBQs, it's not allowed, or either it's like frowned upon if you go to like a BBQ and just dine by yourself. Some places are like that, but because of the change in lifestyle and values recently, the food or restaurant industry is changing and adopting more solitary dining like this case. This is from Japan, but you can see a lot of these in Korea. Actually, it is from Korea. Like, I was fooled by the NHK mark, but it's from Korea. It has Korean here. So you can find a lot of these kind of restaurants in Korea nowadays. You can eat steak, you can eat, BBQ all by yourself. And this trend started in Japan a decade ago. You know what they say, Japan always is 10 years earlier than Korea, and now restaurant owners in Korea are bringing it in Korea. So society in general is just shifting towards this way. So it's not anything abnormal for these private companies to look out for their, non-marriage employees, which takes up a big population, and also it could be good PR as well. And companies are rich too, so like I don't feel like 10 extra days of leave and $400 is going to take a big hit on their finances or anything, right? So yeah, this is one of the atmospheres. So what is the controversy? So let's get to the big T. So I'll introduce you two cases that is stirring up Korea right now in regards to the Pihon and Pihon congratulatory money perk issue. So in the case of Hyundai and Kia are the same company. These two cars, right? Famous Korean cars. So Hyundai Motors labor union is pushing to introduce a new in-house welfare system that provides subsidies to employees who have declared non-marriage. This is because it will evenly divide childbirth and childcare welfare benefits that are only exclusively given to married employees. The purpose is that there should be no discrimination against welfare based on values. It is noteworthy that the proposal came at a time when the birth rate is set to be around 0.6 for the first time in history. So this is a controversy going on right now. Not only Hyundai, Kia, but Samsung, SK, LG, all of these companies have now made like in-house childcare facilities for working moms to take their kids, and they have proper kindergartens or schools there with proper facilities and safe environment, good teachers, and they can all network with their co-workers' children as well. So they have very good facilities, and this is all subsidized by the government and the company as well, because everybody's the low birth rate, we need to do something about this. So I think this is a very good trend going on, these big companies providing these kind of welfare for their workers. But from the opposite side, from the unmarried, non-marriage population, non-marriage employees, they're like, you guys get these much benefits because you're married and you have a child. So there are other benefits, as I said, congratulatory money, the extra leaves and paid leaves, all that kind of stuff. They get that. Even if you don't have a baby, you can get those. You're eligible for those because you're married. Why can't I have one, but I'm just not going to get married, So these people are claiming that it's unfair. It's discrimination. If there is certain welfare for a certain group of people within a company, then I should be eligible to it too in some sort of form. So yeah, this is the controversy that's going on. So the labor union is pushing to introduce this new in-house welfare system to evenly distribute all the welfare to all employees. So yeah. And there's another controversy within the Industrial Bank of Korea. It's called IBK Bank. So let's see the quote from the labor union. Employees who decide not to get married should also receive benefits equivalent to marriage. Yeah. So the controversy here is that, okay, so we get that these non-marriage folks are requesting to get like similar benefits, right? But okay, from now up till now, we've seen Hyundai, Kia, LG U Plus, and Lush, and SK Securities, Lotte. What they have in common is they're all private companies, right? They can do whatever the F they want. They can change their internal policies or whatsoever. And it's their choice because they're private companies. If the owner or the HR department decides that way, if they have internal consensus, then they can do what they want if they feel like that's the right thing to do. But in the case of companies like the Industrial Bank of Korea, which is a government-run bank in which the Ministry of Strategy and Finance owns more than 50% of the shares, if this is to be implemented, if these perks are to be granted to non-marital employees, it would become a preceding case for other public/government sector company policy changes, and ultimately it might be the gateway to lead a change of law in like a national level. So people are stirred up right now because this is like, if this policy is granted, that basically means you have the blessing of the government. Thus, this is going to be universal among all companies out there in Korea, and company workers, employees are complaining on both sides. So the non-marital side is like, we need equal rights too, but the marriage and child marriage population and the people who give birth to children are like, we deserve that rightfully, but what did you do? Why is this becoming a norm, right? A private company means something different in the US. Oh, does it? So anyways, you get the gist of it, right? Private versus public sector. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is going on. And the result was, the ruling or the result of the labor union and HR was, IBK Industrial Bank of Korea Union recently held an internal meeting and announced that it will pursue a plan within the year to pay non-marriage fees to executives and employees who have declared non-marriage. And this is from 2 days ago, right? So if the union sets this as like a goal, they'll probably get it, because like nowadays union power, labor union power is pretty strong. And I'm pretty sure this is getting articleized because yeah, there's a massive push in it. So non-marriage fees are going to become more common, and we can expect that maybe in the public sector as well, the government sector as well. So people are getting riled up, and the biggest backlash on the internet and among people is because just look at this graph. Korea's fertility rate by year, children per woman, 0.98 at 2018. We're all the way down to 2023, 0.72. We're at 0.65 in 2024. Our population is diminishing. So the question is, is it appropriate to support those who remain unmarried and declare that they're going to get unmarried at a time when the country is grappling with a historic low birth rate, plunging to the unprecedented low level of 0.65 per woman? People are like, are you serious right now? This is not the time. There is a time and place for everything. This is not a time for y'all to just, protest and say like, oh, we want equal rights too, and we want the benefits too. So yeah, it's more than like, okay, we're fine of you getting money or whatever, like, but the fact that the notion that these companies and the government is, blessing these people with money, while they should encourage more funds or more support towards like to encourage people to get married and like support people who are married to show that you can get these much benefits. If it's like even, then who's going to get married at the end? Like if you don't have these policy benefits or like these kind of stuff, right? So yeah, I do get the backlash. I think it's valid, like given the current climate in Korea, right? So like I said in the beginning, if you go back, there are other perks as well, right? So other than the congratulatory money, which is becoming the biggest issue, and the vacation company leaves, there are other perks as well. So you might be saying like, what is so unfair? Like you can just give that much, money to them, right? But a lot of people are saying like the non-marriage population, they're being selfish, but the non-marriage employees are firing back, saying that, oh, you really do think it's not equal? Like you really do think it's you really do think it's not unfair? Well, check out this. So the other is a big chunk. If you go to company welfare for birth of child in 2024, on top of the congratulatory money and all the other stuff like the vacations, SK On is giving an extension of parental leave to max 2 years. It was usually like 6 months to 1 year. Now you can go on leave for 2 years for this company. Kumho Petrochemical gives 4,000 USD for the first child, 8,000 for a second child, 12,000 for your third child, 18,000 for a fourth child. And spouse husband maternity leave of 10 days is granted. Both of them can get it. Medical fees for pregnancy is provided. Postpartum care expenses are provided. Shorter work hours during pregnancy is provided. Okay, so I think this is all like, rightfully owned, for the country. If you're now getting married and giving birth to a child is like a service to the country. It's being patriotic. That's what we say. So this is all rightful. But on the other side, I do I do see why they feel like, oh, this much could be seen as unfair. So this is like the king company over here. It's called Kai Korea Aerospace Industries. They give 8,000 for each child born, 20,000 for the third child. It's a bonus. Childcare leave slash vacation, shortened working hours for pregnant women and childcare, student support for kindergarten to graduate school, payment of congratulatory money for elementary, middle, and high school entrance and graduation, support for medical expenses for self and family. So that is a lot. And you got to know, like, maybe in some, developed countries, this might be a norm. Maybe in Northern Europe or the US, this might be like, what's so new? But in Korea, and for a fact, like, this is very uncommon. Like, companies don't usually provide this much or provide any of these. Like, even if there's like legal childcare leave or vacation or maternal paternal leave legally, people are, frowned upon, and they're like pressured, and they're not able to use it. But now companies are just, granting this officially. If you don't do it, like, you'll get disadvantages in your HR points and stuff like that. So yeah, this is all happening right now, and the government is pushing this kind of these kind of beneficial policies. They're making laws for companies to mandate all these kind of stuff. Companies are like making like private company owned kindergartens, institutions. Yeah, they're pouring money to the company workers that are married or have a child. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like the Pihon population, the non-marital side, can feel like it's a little bit unfair if you get that much benefits from your company and we get nothing just because of the fact that we're not going to get married, which is a value. Yeah. So this is like the debate that's going on. I've translated for you. Hard work. PayPal. /Visa. Okay. Pihon congratulatory money debate. So this is about the congratulatory money. On the agree side, quote, it says, it's fair to enjoy equal welfare. It's fair to enjoy equal welfare even without marriage or childbirth. We should respect diverse life forms and choices. Disagree side says, companies and public institutions responsible for low birth rates are favoring the unmarried. How ironic. Ha ha ha. So they're blaming the companies, like the company work culture, the stressful environment, career disconnection, and the government who drived this low birth rate, and now they're favoring the unmarried. That doesn't make sense. Giving bonuses to those irrelevant to marriage systems is not fair. Yeah, so these benefits were made for married people in the first place, and giving them to like irrelevant people is just not fair. Yeah. Anyways, this is the debate. I want you guys to debate among yourselves too. So let me put a poll in the chat right now. Which side are you on? I will put a poll in the chat. So Pihon, non-marriage employees should receive all the perks, all the benefits, perks equal to married employees with children or without children. Okay, just married employees, okay? Yes or no? Let's see what you guys think. Okay, I've started the poll in the chat. You can click on the poll. Let's see. I'm very curious what you think. I haven't been reading the comments because I was too busy with the presentation, but let's see. Whoa, it's swaying back and forth. Whoa, I think it's like evenly divided. Oh my god, it's a 50-50. Oh, 44, 56, 43 43, 40, 57, 40, 60. Okay, go on, go on. Go on, guys. Wow, this is a epic battle that's going on. Oh my god, I'm very curious to see the end result. 300 people in the chat right now. We got 50 votes so far. It's still 45-55. Yeah. Okay. I agree. It's super ironic, says Mina. 46. Wow, wow. Oh my god, this is so even. 49, 51, 47, 53, 48. Oh, 50, 50, 52, 48. Wow, it's going back and forth. Holy Christ. This might be one of the most epic polls I have had in the chat so far. I have never seen such a divided topic. We have 80 votes so far, and it's basically 50-50. So, okay, I'll leave that for like 5 more minutes and get the end results. But one last slide. So what is the Korean general public thinking about? I've scraped some comments from a related article, and this this was a community post who cited the article, and they were debating about it. So these were the best comments on that post. So this person says, it's like giving condolence money to a person who isn't even dead. This person is basically being very satirical, like twisting the irony of these policies, because, like, you know, it was intentionally meant for married people and people who give birth to people. But yeah, it's like giving condolence money to a person who isn't even dead. This person says, this is crazy, unmarried congratulatory money. The country is going so well, haha. I can already hear the sound of the country going bankrupt. Okay. Let's start with sending women who did not give birth to the military first. Okay, yeah, so there, yeah, if you want true equality, like, responsibility should be an equal thing too. Yeah, so if you're not gonna get married, at least go to the military and do your duty towards to the country, while other people are, you know, increasing the population, I guess. And then I saw some of you guys asking this question in the comment section too. But will they spit the money out if they happen to get married in the future? Yeah, this is a big question as well. And someone replied, I guess they won't get anything once they actually get married. Yeah. So yeah, how are they gonna actually, you know, control this? You know, they could just request it in the beginning. Oh, say I'm gonna be unmarried. I'm gonna be non-married, pihon, and then, you know, you might get married after all down the lane. You know, so people can change their minds. So there is like a big chance of abusing the policy, right? So, like, if you just think of an example, a person like me, see, like, I don't have plans to get married until, like, I'm in my late 30s or something like that. So I might be changing company to company and getting non-marriage money from every single company. Like, every 2 years I change my company and say, like, to the HR department, like, oh, I'm not gonna get married. Yeah, I just want my advance. I just want my congratulatory money. I want my 10-day vacation, and then move to another company and say, like, oh, I'm not gonna get married, and then get all those benefits, move to another company, and then, you know, actually I changed my mind after getting all those vacations and, you know, the money, and I get married and live happily ever after, and then I get the benefits from the marriage too. So it opens a possibility of abuse in policy. So that's what people are worried about. So this is the general what do you call it? General comments or thoughts of people. And as you can see, there is some objection here. It's like 5-1, 5-1. 4-2. Yeah, so anyways, that's that. So let's check out the polls. Yeah, so the big question is, should these non-marriage employees get congratulatory monies and benefits, perks, which are equal to married employees or employees who have children? So that was today's big debate question. This is ongoing in Korea. Tell me what kind of policies you have related to this in your own countries, and what's the atmosphere or what the values would be in your own countries in the comments after this stream, in the comment section, please, so that other people can see as well. And yeah, that was it for the presentation. So let's go back to the main screen and I'll read some of your comments and the poll. I'll check the poll. So let me just go turn on the fan because it's gotten too hot right now, and an extra set of lights. In the meantime, I will put on this page. So wow, it's super hot right now. I think it's because of the lights as well. Yeah, I'll just get a fan. I couldn't turn on the fan because it would make extra noise as well. I need to plug this in somewhere. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Look at these awesome products. Look at these awesome products. Okay, are you guys finished with the poll? Why is it so? Whatever. Okay, let's resume. Okay, let's see the poll results. I will end the poll in 30 seconds. If you haven't participated yet, this is the time. This is so not working. Okay, ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. Yes, so we got 128 votes. Should non-marriage employees receive the same benefits and perks to married employees? The result is no, 54%. There's more disagreement than yes. I mean, I guess it's basically even, but yes, there's 45%. No, 54%. Yes, 45%. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. You know, I didn't expect this. I thought you guys would have a more, I guess, liberal approach. But yeah, interesting to see your opinions. Let me just screen cap that and try to put it on the screen so that I can actually screen cap and maybe put it on the screen. Let's see. Window capture 6. Yes. Oopsie. How did I? Oh, there we go. Yep, this was the result. Okay, there we go. This is the verdict of the chat. Yeah, there we go. So, this is what you guys think. I'll read some comments and maybe carry on the debate for a while. Hear your reasonings. And, yeah. Oh, there's a highlight in yes, so I'll put it on no over here. Okay. So, let's read the chat. Let's try to read the chat. Let's see. Jessica says it's probably more... Oh, let me get rid of this. It's probably more beneficial for the companies to encourage their employees to not get married. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, everyone should be treated the same, but when there's a national problem, the people need to work together to solve it. Yes. So you're saying there's a priority. There's like a fire on the house. Yeah. I agree. Joy says, but what if this causes a company to lose their best talent due to this policy? Yeah, there as we saw in Lush, in the case of Lush, a lot of employees were satisfied because the values aligned with the company's policies and stuff too, right? Yeah, let me go up to some other comments. They work hard for the prosper grow of the companies. They should too. Need some context over there. Sammy says, unmarried people help society grow. They usually have a higher tax than married with children. They pay their share. So, yeah, they deserve it, I assume. Farah says, you should create policies to encourage marriage given the population problem. Yeah, so this is not our priority right now. Magnolia says, I agree with the military thing. So, yeah, if a woman doesn't give birth to a child, they should go to the military. That's like alternative duty for them. Okay. Hilda says it should be equally. Nova says, I think it's complicated because I think everyone should get a fair share of where they work, but perks like off leave for pregnancy, a non-pregnant person shouldn't need that. That's true. There should be separate benefits, no? Yeah. I feel like it shouldn't be like totally equal, but at least we're talking about congratulatory money and honeymoon leave. Yeah. Perks should be given to employees with children only. Married couples should, without kids, should not get the perks. But then nobody's gonna get married. If this is like the social atmosphere, right? If they don't even favor and give privileges to married couples. Yep. So a lot of opinions coming in. Sammy voted yes because of LGBTQ plus should be treated equally, and they're not until gay marriage is legal and tolerance grows. Yeah, I think that's a fair point there. Yeah. But this is a tricky subject too, because it's the same with marriage, but that could be abused by individuals too. Like some person could, I mean, the end result is the same of just saying like, I'm not gonna get married. But if someone really just, I don't think anybody would go out of their way to that desperate for some extra pocket money and leave. But some people could just fake their gender or their sexual orientation, and Ladybird says, I think same-sex couples deserve benefits. Yeah, so we could expand the marital and birth benefits to same-sex couples. I don't know, maybe not the birth benefits, but at least the marital benefits. Yeah, same-sex couples. But then it's very tricky because it's all based on legal paperwork. You have to prove it to the company, right? You can't just grab a random person and shove it in HR's face, right? Jennifer says, David, take our word for it. We have already tried that. We're way ahead of you in effing up. You still have time. Don't throw away all that's good in Korea. What are you referring to? DJ Villain, thank God it's just you in this live stream. What do you mean by that? Tatiana says, and who is going to pay for the care of those who did not have children when they are old? Whose children are going to have to be taxed to pay for those who did not have children? Yeah, so that at the end, it's all unfair. Like the whole demographic period is all unfair. That's why everybody's like so pissed about like the national pension policy right now, because you know it's just unfair. That's how social welfare works in the first place. Yeah. Okay, want your chat 100% read? Try the super chat function, or even better, the PayPal function. Okay. Rogue Agent Actual. A lot of y'all are just talking and not using critical thinking skills. Like everything else in the workplace, it needs to be regulated and policies need to match the research and data. Yeah, I get it. But to be fair, like everyone in the chat just had two options, yes or no. So maybe that's my bad. But of course, there need to be like tweaks on specifics for these policies and benefits given. But my general opinion, my opinion is, I know that this is kind of outrageous and it's kind of weird in this population crisis we're having right now. And as people pointed out for criticism, like now is not the right time to give like benefits or extra perks to people who are coming out and declaring that they're going to be unmarried, because that might be them a blessing and saying that that is okay, or like that is even, you know, pursuable, which it is on an individual and freedom level. But for a society as a whole, at least for the government, it's not beneficial for them. So if they want to give benefits and perks to a certain group of people, it should definitely be a group of people that serves their agenda, right? Their goal, which is getting more kids and getting people more people married, right? So I do understand that the timing is pretty weird, but in just a general sense, in like other country, I feel like, you know, it's not that much. It's like the congratulatory money we've seen, it was like around the range of $400 to $1,000. That's just, you know, it could be a bonus, considered a bonus. Also, for the leaves, I feel like if married couples have honeymoon leaves, of course that's like a form of congratulations, celebration, and also reward for getting married too. But for unmarried people, if you don't have that opportunity of getting that extra leave, then you're a worker too, and you have the same duties. But then the married couple is doing a duty for their country as well. So, oh my God, this is so complicated. Honestly, I don't know. I understand now why the chat was 50-50. in a general sense, I feel like it's okay, but in the current situation of Korea, I think it should not be prioritized or advocated. I think it should stay among the freedom of the companies themselves, like for the private companies, for like non-government companies. They can do whatever they want, and I honestly want to applaud them for looking out for every single one of their employees. But as we said, the expansion to public sectors and government, and that leading to law enforcement, I don't think it would be the right time and right place right now. Yeah. I don't think it would pass the parliament anyways, though, at the end. I don't think the lawmakers would approve. The public wouldn't approve. That's how democracy works, right? So, yeah. It's a very tricky subject indeed. That's why I brought it up, and I thought it would be a good debate topic. So I'm expecting a lot of good comments in the chat, in the comment section today. Oh, the fan noise is minimal. You can hear me well. Thank you. I was just concerned by some people saying that the audio was low in the beginning. Jennifer says, don't follow us in modernizing everything. Freedom is one of the words that's badly misinterpreted. Not all old ways have to be eliminated, advancing the me. Yeah. Daja House says, what will really help overall society is taxing the super rich, uber rich people appropriately, since the ultra rich folks get the tax breaks benefits since they find loopholes. Yeah. But actually, in regards to this, yesterday I was doing research for today's stream. I was looking for topics, and one of the candidates was this topic. So the super rich, or the rich companies, rich people in Korea, are all fleeing the nation because Korea has one of the biggest taxes. Inheritance tax, they have like company tax, corporate tax. Now the party in power, which has more seats in the Congress, is trying to make a new law that puts extra tax on like trading and asset financial gains and stuff. The president is trying to veto it. So rich people in Korea are very dissatisfied with the tax rate over here, and they're all fleeing the country. Samsung has already built a major facility in Texas. Hyundai is building their car factories in the United States or other places. Big companies are setting their HQs in Singapore or UAE or Ireland or whatever. That's what all companies do, to be honest. But that's on the company side. But even for rich people, they're doing whatever they can to get like other country citizenships so that they don't pay inheritance tax and stuff. And some people might say, who cares, right? But because Korea is so reliant on these big companies, because they have massive job opportunities and like the money circulates domestically, if all these companies flee the country because the tax is too high and all the rich people flee to other countries, then there's like no spending, right? So what happens to us left behind? So it's a very big debate here too about taxes. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this is like a universal debate. Belinda says, this is such a hard subject. The Asian way of life compared to the Western way of life is so different. I see Korea is growing. Some Western ways are so wrong. Korea changed a little, but not too much, okay? Yeah. Yeah, national pension also will work like tax because it's gonna run out and future gens won't get it back. Yeah, even my generation is worried that we won't get it back already. The way the fan is moving is giving you anxiety. I'm sorry about that. It's like R2D2. People forget that rich people find legal ways to pay less taxes. On top of that, they have multiple passports they move around. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, the inheritance tax in Korea is a little bit too much, in my opinion, too. Like, it's too much. It crippled some companies. And a lot of people think that inheritance tax innately is double taxing. Because, technically speaking, you have income taxes and everything, right? Once you're alive. So you are technically paying your rightful taxes to the country. And why should a person pay it again once they're dead? Handing it over to their children, right? So a minimal amount of like just a right amount of tax just for welfare's sake and like the country's maintenance and infrastructure or whatever. If it's like a right amount of tax that everybody can agree on, okay, like that much, like I won't take this money anyways. Let's use it for the good of society. That and that would be good, but we're talking about 40% here. 40%. Like imagine you're a billionaire or a millionaire and you've worked your ass off, you've made your whole empire, you've paid all those taxes once you were alive, you've probably paid millions of dollars in tax already, but now the country suddenly says, give me 40%, half, because you're dead. And you can't leave it to your family if they're not able to pay it. Then we'll confiscate all your funds if they're not able to pay it. And your children, because they have no legal way to have 40% of what you have left, they have to either liquidate all their assets or like do whatever, get their loans or make a payment plan over like 30 years or whatever to just get that inheritance money. That's just kind of crazy, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Korea inheritance tax is like up to 40%. For the mega rich, it's 40%. Yes. Let's see. South Korea boasts a 50% inheritance tax rate, topped only by Japan's 55 among members of the OECD. By contrast, the US and UK have rates of 40. OECD's average stands at 15%. Yeah. South Korea's inheritance tax can rise up to 60% when the assets passed on are shares in companies where the families holds a majority stake. This is crazy. LG's ruling family loses bid to reduce 50% inheritance tax bill. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, I understand why people now want to leave the country. Yeah, that's really crazy. It's good because it'll stop the cycle of generational wealth. That's one perspective. That's one perspective. Okay, guys. Yeah. So it was a very tricky subject today. I don't think there's like 100% yes or no or clean cut solution to this. I think at the end it's all up to their own company policies, but on the public sector there might need more debate and discourse should be necessary. I don't think it's going to be mandated or it's going to be declared by law or anything in the near future. We are a declining population society after all. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section. If you want to write a paragraph, that's fine. You want to debate with other folks, that's fine. That's actually great. It was a tricky but fun subject to debate. Yeah, it's 12:35 right now. How long have I been streaming? Let's see. Oh, 1.5 hours, like 30 minutes short from my original normal stuff. So should I order lunch? Are you guys gonna stay around if I chat with you guys a little bit more? 283 people watching. What if I do this? Like do a Squid Game kind of thing? Or did you see the Netflix series, the recent K Netflix series, The Eight? The Eight. Did you see that? It's pretty intense, but it's interesting as well. Kind of Squid Game-esque. I saw the original series via webtoon, so I had high expectations. It was not bad. It wasn't bad. I'm at almost 2 hours. Is the YouTube timer telling me? Oh, it just updated right now. Okay, I thought it was 1.5 hours. Yeah, it told me the wrong thing. You saw The Eight? Yeah. It's basically you go into like this survival chamber with a bunch of other people, and the longer you stay there, the more money you earn. So you can earn money by the minute or like every hour or something like that. And of course, you have to buy supplies and food. No, not food. You get food distributed, but like other supplies at a certain price, which is like 100 times expensive than the actual price outside. So in spirit of that, $1 1 minute. Let me be hyper capitalistic. I need to get something out of this stream too, right? That's my job as a YouTuber. AdSense, that doesn't make the cut. Like every stream I will reveal my AdSense revenue. It's $22 to $40. Yeah. Yeah, so if I get a PayPal of let's say $10, I'll extend the live by 10 minutes. But let's cap it to like 100. Okay, let's cap it the max to like 30 to 60. Yeah. So, oh, I just got a PayPal. Oh, $10 from Eileen. Okay, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. You just earned 10 more minutes of live stream from me. But okay, let me just order something. That's gonna take 30 minutes anyways, guys. Like, I'm just messing around with y'all. What should I have? Oh, sushi. Oh, sushi sounds good. Okay, let me get some sushi for today. Yes. Since who was it? Since Nicole, Eileen, and Kelly gave me some on PayPal, let me get some sushi. Should I get the expensive special one with 12 pieces? Chef's recommendation, which is like $15. Should I go bougie today? $15? Oh my god, I'm trembling right now. Oh, $15 meal. That's outrageous. Yeah. Oh, actually that's the cheapest. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll get a $15 one. Yeah, oh. Oh, I got a $1 discount. Okay, yay, it's $14 now. And free delivery. Yes, I love Coupang Eats. I love Coupang. If you just pay $5 per month, it's like Amazon Prime. No, 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 no. What do you call it? The the fast delivery thing on Amazon. Katie, $20 for the sushi and extra 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, yes. Thank you, Katie. Pizza, pizza. Thank you so much. Oh, I should maybe get pizza. Nah. Today's sushi day. Yeah, so if you pay like $5 on Coupang, you get rocket delivery, which literally takes like 6 hours or half a day to get everything on your doorstep. And also you get Coupang Play, which is like Amazon Prime. Yeah, the OTT service, the Netflix thing. And also on top of that, you get free delivery on Coupang Eats. So Coupang is doing everything. Coupang is even making their own like Coupang Play series. Not only content, but they're inviting massive football clubs to Korea, like Tottenham Hotspur, where Sunny is, and they're playing Bayern Munich in Korea. How crazy is that? Like, what kind of era are we living in? Korea really got its clout, you know? Who would have imagined? Last time it was PSG. PSG came to Korea. Freaking Paris Saint-Germain came to Korea with Neymar and like Lee Gang-in. Of course, because there's a Korean player there, but Mbappe, everyone. And we had the opening of the MLB, the Dodgers versus what was it? The Padres, because the Padres have Ha-Sung Kim. Was it? Otani was here in Seoul. What is happening? I don't understand. Like this time is Tottenham versus Bayern Munich. I don't know. Maybe it's not in your interest, but Bayern Munich is one of the best clubs in the world. This year they weren't very good. I think they ended up at third. I think was it Leverkusen or some other team won the Bundesliga, but they're basically the top team, number one, the Real Madrid of Bundesliga. And they're coming to Seoul to play Tottenham with Sonny. Son and Kane are gonna meet again. So that's just mind blowing if you just think about it. But why isn't Taylor Swift coming? Oh, did she come? Or did she not? I don't know. Bruno Mars came at least. I don't care about Taylor Swift. At least Bruno Mars came. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, this is all real. Let me show you. Oops, not this one. Yeah, in English. Coupang did it again. Tottenham versus Bayern Munich face off in Seoul. This is just crazy. And we have a Korean player in Bayern, so that's obviously the link. But no, this is not it. Oh yeah, this is it. No, this is not it. Yeah. Coupang Play series. This is crazy. He's like, see you on Coupang Play. And the and last time the funniest thing ever was I might be boring you with the football stuff, but I'm just a normal dude. If you know some EPL in football, you know right now at EPL, Manchester City is the strongest team over there. And I think one of the key players in Manchester City, everyone would agree, is De Bruyne. And he's like the world class top player. And Kupang actually pulled a big one. They got the Manchester City players to do a skit on SNL. So SNL is exclusively distributed on Kupang Play, and I think they're even sponsored, produced. I'm not sure on that, but they got De Bruyne to do a skit and speak Korean, some random ass words on SNL Korea. that that shit was just, that's crazy. De Bruyne SNL. Oh, am I gonna get copy striked? Okay, this is a short, so they even had Holland on stream. 안녕하세요. 김덕배입니다.
Wow, perfect.
토카 만관부
토카 만관부.
Wow.
Wait, this isn't the actual clip. There's an even funnier one. So this girl is called the Korean Holland because she looks like Holland. Why is the Manchester City crew roaming around Hongdae? This is so random. Why is Holland roaming around Hongdae? I don't know what's happening. Like, for football fans, this is a huge thing. For real. Does she look like Holland? Like, a lot of people in Korea say she's the female Holland. Where is that SNL clip? I really want to show it. It's like super funny. Yeah, I can't find it right now, but they do some weird stuff. Dokbae, yeah. He's called Dokbae. Tickets are gonna be expensive. Let me try to pull my strings. I know some folks at Tottenham, so I got more PayPals. Whoa! Tammy, thank you for the 20. A good V for you. 20. And Cindy, thank you for the 10. 10 out of 10. Yes, that's actually like more than 60 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, that was so funny, right? Who's your favorite EPL team? Well, I only have one option, you know. As a Korean person, you can only like one EPL team. It's got to be Tottenham because of Sonny. Yeah, like if you like any other team, I guess there's a lot of EPL fans in Korea. They all have their own favorite teams. One of my best friends is like a Liverpool fan. There's a lot of Gooners, Arsenal fans, Man City fans, but like the vast majority is like, it usually just follows the Korean player. That's it. Funnily enough, though, like there's a player called Hwang Hee-chan in the Wolverhampton Wanderers. So is it whatever? No, Wolverhampton. Yeah, it's Wolverhampton Wolves or whatever. And I don't see a lot of fans there because it's like a little down in the league. Yeah. Okay, enough of these football talk. Okay. Oh, I promised you to show one of those skits where they portray like the Korean husband, right? Let me try to find a skit. I can't remember. Let's see. What's that name? Shingerbonger? Oh yeah, I know that channel. Shingerbonger. There's certain channels that are super famous for skits. They just pop up in my algorithm, so I get to see them, but it's just like I can't remember. Let's see if I can find something. In the meantime, you can ask questions in the chat so that I can answer them. Let me try to find something. I think I'll get like flagged though for copyright if I actually show all of the thing. Let's see. Oh, and this channel actually I recommend it because they have English dubbing. They have English dubbing nowadays. It's crazy. It's like Mr. Beast. Okay. Oh, I'll show you the screen, sorry. It's this channel called Shingerbunger. Okay. Yeah, let's see like two of these. I don't know the content of these, but like judging by the titles, it's one of those skits about marriage and stuff. So let's see. Oh shit. Let's see. I don't know. I don't get any AdSense anyway, so let me just get copy striked and show you guys. Like this is Korean culture too. I'm showing you guys other content creators. It's this channel, Shingerbunger. Sketch comedy channel. Really funny. Yeah. Okay, let's see some of the skits. Can you guys hear it and see it well? Okay, let me up the desktop audio a little bit.
오빠 어제 늦게 퇴근해서 피곤하자.
Wait, let me put up the English subs. There you go. They're the English subs. And
새벽부터 일어나서
is it too loud?
차린 거야?
오빠 어제 늦게 퇴근해서 피곤하자.
맛있다.
우리 엄마가 그랬는데
Wait. I need to put this up so you can see the subs, right? Oh shit. And I'll put myself up here so you can see me. There you go. The title is called After 5 Years of Marriage. Yeah. After 5 years of marriage.
그랬는데 아침을 왕처럼 먹어야 건강하댔어. 밥 먹고 이것도 꼭 챙겨 먹어. 몸에 좋은 거래.
고마워.
오빠가 안 아프면 나도 안 아프고 오빠가 아프면 나도 아파.
나 이러면 출근 늦는데.
빨리 하면 되지.
여보, 오늘도 시리얼이네.
아침은 원래 간단하게 먹는 거야. 이것도 챙겨 먹고.
고마워. 자기가 챙겨준 덕분에 내가 정말 몸 하나는 건강한 느낌이야. 이러면 오늘 회사에 늦는데.
빨리 하면 되지.
내가 설거지 빨리 하는 건 알아가지고 꼭 이렇게 모아준다니까.
오빠, 오늘은 왜 밥 먹기 전에 양치해?
양치 빨리 하고 유미랑 뽀뽀하려고.
뭐야 진짜.
유미는 왜 양치 먼저 해?
나도 오빠랑 뽀뽀하려고.
그럼 빨리 해야겠다.
내가 좀 빨리 하려. 와, 스토리가 이렇게 이어지는구나.
진짜 완전.
Basically what you're seeing is a comparison between like how you start off and then after 5 years. I think this is like a comedic one, so it's nothing about like the controversies or conflicts, but it's just funny.
이다.
오빠 보고 있어? 나 과일 가지고 올게.
아니야, 괜찮아. 내 옆에 있어.
가지고 올게. 과일 진짜 맛있어.
아, 유미가 내 비타민인데 뭘 떠먹어.
아니 그게 아니라.
아이, 괜찮아.
과일 가지고 온다니.
아니, 방귀 때문에 그런 거였어?
몰라.
아이, 부부끼리 어때, 자기야?
그럼 창피하단 말이야.
아니야, 괜찮아.
만지 마. 여보, 나 개인기 보여줄까?
뭔데?
꽃향기를 맡으러 왔단다.
와, 장폰 미쳤다.
미쳤지?
와. 여보 나왔어.
왜 이렇게 늦게 왔어? 기다리느라 죽는 줄 알았네.
아유, 평소보다 1분밖에 안 늦었는데 뭘.
1분이 이렇게 기다리기 힘든 거야?
그랬죠? 여보 나왔어. 집안일이 많이 힘들었나 보네. 여보 자는 거 맞지? 오케이, 바로 그럴 거야.
Yeah, this was a funny one. Yeah, so they have like very adorable skits like this. So you can see the drastic change between like early honeymoon phase and then 5 years later. So yeah, it's so funny, right? Like I like this channel. So I can't really find the conflict ones right now, but like they have a lot of skits about marriage and stuff and Korean couples. So it's really funny. So this one is also about marriage, I think. Yeah, until we get the sushi, let's just watch some of these. Dun, dun, dun.
방금 감자한 거지 감자차기.
아유씨, 모기가 왜 이렇게 많아?
아 너무
미안. 이거 식물 유래 성분이라 괜찮아.
짱.
유미네. 자기야, 처제들 다 와 있는데 언제 와? 자기 무슨 일 있어?
당신
어?
아니다 집에 가서 얘기하자.
왜 그러지?
언니가 밖에서 안 좋은 일 있었나 보다.
그치? 그런 거겠지?
아니요. 목소리에 떨림이나 한숨이 깊이로 봤을 때 형부한테 화가 난 것 같은데 뭐 짚히는 거 없어요?
없는데. 왜 오늘 약속 있으세요? 설거지도 다 했고 음식물 쓰레기도 버렸고 내가 뭐 하는 게 있나?
형부 혹시 비상금 같은 거 몰래 숨겨놓은 거 아니죠?
비상금? 그런 거 없지.
언니 고등학교 졸업 앨범에 숨긴 거 비상금 아니에요?
그걸 처제가 어떻게 알아?
언니한테 들었어요. 졸업 앨범은 눈속임이고 진짜는 변기 뒤쪽에 하나 더 있다고.
그러면은 비상금 때문에.
아 아닐 거예요. 숙성될 때까지 기다리는 중이랬거든요.
진짜 뭐지? 아무 생각해도 모르겠어.
언니한테 얘기 안 하고 뭐 산 거 있죠?
내가 어젯밤에 모기 때문에 잠을 못 자서.
21년 연속 국내 판매 1위 브랜드 식물 유래 성분이 함유된 제품 성분 걱정 없이 밤새 켜놔도 괜찮다. 언니한테 말하고 산 거죠? 형부 우리 조금만 솔직해지죠. 진짜 이게 다예요?
사실은 필수지 이강인 유니폼 샀어.
이건 한국인이면 살 수 있지.
미는 김민지 유니폼.
두 개를 동시에? 형부
진짜 이게 다야. 그리고 이건 유미도 알아.
아 이러면 낭패인데.
나 엊그제 술 먹고 별일 없었지.
재수 씨가 고생 많았지.
유미가 왜?
너가 길바닥에 들어 누웠잖아. 요거트 사달라고.
너무 기분이라 물어보지 않았는데 혹시 기념일 잊은 거 아니죠?
생일도 챙겼고 5주년도 챙겼고 뭐 없는데?
확실해요?
설마. 처제 이렇게 가면 어떻게 도와줘야지?
괜히 불똥 튀기기 싫단 말이에요. 죄송해요. 형부, 이건 어때요? 저희가 도와주는 대신 변기 쪽에 숨긴 비상금 3분의 1. 어때요?
처제 기회주의자였구나.
저희도 먹고 살아야죠.
서프라이즈!
뭐야 이게?
오늘 우리 만난 지 3,000일이잖아. 아까 전화로 얘기하려고 했던 게 이거지?
아, 그거? 당신 모기 때문에 힘들어하길래 이거 사올까 물어보려고 했지.
That was funny. That was funny. But you can basically see what I kind of told you before, like the fact that he has a stash between like the toilet and then in his album graduation album, and then the nieces are all like worried that he bought something without getting her permission, and you know, like whether he missed like a special day and stuff, and he feels pressure about that. He did all the dishes and all the work at home and stuff. So, you know, like it indirectly shows you what kind of pressures these guys have, and like I'm not exaggerating with my own episodes. Like literally guys need permission to buy anything, like you know. So oh, Michelle, thank you for the $5 super chat. David, love your channel, please dance eyelid magnetic. I forgot the dance, but I only know this part. You super mag. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is all I can do. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is crazy, right? That is crazy. So like this is even in a comedic skit, and I'm sure it's kind of watered down to a level, but you can see. Yeah. And then here's another one. Like this is kind of fun. I'll pin the channel after I see this one, okay? Yeah. Oh, this one doesn't have English. I think it's like pretty new, so I'm sorry. This one doesn't have English. Yeah, it doesn't have English. Let's see. Let's just watch a recent one. Oh, this one is actually about fighting. Ah, this one is actually... Wait, let's see if this has English. Okay. Yeah, this one is literally titled... You moron, you freaking moron. Just don't do it. And it says like, just don't marry. Don't get married. This one is literally titled like that. So I wonder how this one is. I haven't seen most of these ones as well, so... let's see this one. Yeah.
오빠, 오늘 음식물 쓰레기 버리는 날이야.
알았어.
그리고 다음 주에 우리 엄마 생일인 거 알지?
감사합니다.
어우, 유미 씨 먼저 나와 계셨네요. 추운데.
아니에요. 회사까지 카풀 해주시는데 제가 일찍 나와 있어야죠.
다음에는 그냥 제가 전화할 테니까 그때 나오세요.
저 이거
이게 뭐예요?
제가 한 달 동안 얻어 탔는데 기름값 한 번 정도는 제가 내야죠.
아, 이렇게 안 해주셔도 되는데.
꼭 만땅 넣으셔야 돼요.
네. 아우, 카풀은 무슨 사회초년생이 뭔 돈으로 차를 샀대 주려나?
아 맞다 여보. 뜨거운 물로 씻어야 기름때 잘 내려가. 저번에 접시 미끌거리더라.
알았다고. 벌써 다 드셨어요?
네 요즘 다이어트해서요.
아유, 이거 남기시면은 나중에 지옥에서 다 비벼준대요.
아 살쪄서 안 돼요.
그럼 이거 제가 다 먹어도 돼요?
제가 먹던 건데요.
뭐 어때요? 내가 전반 처리하는 기계도 아니고 그거를 다 처먹고 있냐 수연아. 흰색이랑 검은색이랑 빨래 바구니가 다르다고 얘기를 했잖아 여보야.
나도 알아.
알면은 그렇게 해줄 수 없어? 없으면 어쩔 수 없고. 유미 씨 퇴근 안 하세요?
이거 일이 너무 밀려서요.
이거 다 주황색으로 바꾸고 싶으신 거죠? 그럼 이거 일일이 색깔을 바꾸지 마시고요. 여기 컨트롤 알트 V 누르시면 색깔까지 복사가 되거든요. 어때요? 편하죠? 이름 태그에 10분 빨리 당겨지는 거거든요.
감사합니다.
아유, 그때 내가 엑셀 단축키는 왜 외우고 다녀가지고. 아니, 엑셀 단축키는 왜 외운 거야, 주연아. 그거를, 아유, 정말 나는.
오빠 음식물 쓰레기 빨리 버려. 냄새 난다고. 빨리 가.
지금 묻고 있잖아, 이거를. 이거를 뭐 그냥 갖다 버려? 묶어야 갖다 버리든 말든 하지? 이거를 묶어야 될 거 아니야, 이거를. 왜 이렇게 못해? 왜 이렇게 사람을?
으짜.
아유, 아주머니, 이거 많이 무거우시죠? 제가 들어드릴게요. 어디까지 가세요?
엄마. 두현 씨.
Yeah, it's like the funny and pestering and little stuff that goes on, but you can basically see she's queen. It's so realistic, right? It is very realistic. It's hyper realistic. So I there are a lot of these kind of skit channels. This is just one of the
오빠.
let's see. So, so this one doesn't show conflict, but it shows how relieved Korean men are once their wives leave their houses. So, like, you can see it as a lot of people are unhappy with their relationships, but at the same time, we're not like going to divorce or anything. We're just gonna, you know, make it into like a comedy skit and laugh over it. It's not such a serious thing, okay? But we even have a term called 화캉스. So 화장실 means bathroom, and 캉스 means like vacation, right? So men want to avoid the nagging of their wives so much that they make the excuse of going into the bathroom and shitting, and they stay in the bathroom for like an hour watching reels or doing whatever they want on their phone, because that's like a private area your wife can't penetrate into, right? So we even have that term, but it's like really hard for men. It's really difficult for men to live in the modern society with like a modern wife. Yeah, so that's just the climate here, and it's just shown in these kind of content, which is very hyper realistic. So this one is an episode where the wife leaves the house, and the guy is like freedom, you know. So let's check it out.
여보, 친정 가서 며칠 있다 오는 거야? 다녀와.
뭐야? 표정이 좋아 보인다?
에이, 이제 그런 말 하지 마. 식상하다.
알겠어.
그리고 문 닫는 척하면서 빼꼼 쳐다보는 것도 식상한 거 알지?
나 없는 동안 집 잘 지키고 있어?
가. 빨리 가. 이 정도면 잘 지켰다. 유미가 간지 얼젠가?
아까 밥 차렸을 때 먹지. 꼭 잘 때 돼서 라면 먹더라.
아까는 배가 안 고팠으니까 그렇지.
초코칩 같은 거 그만 먹으랬지. 그러니까 밥 때 돼서 배가 안 고프지.
알았어.
김치랑 또 뭐 줘?
그럼 찬밥 있어.
아무튼 먹을 줄 알아야지. 술은? 여보, 맥주 그렇게 아무데나 두지 말라니까.
아무데나 둔 게 아니고 나만의 위치가 있어요.
그냥 잘못했다고 하면 되는데 왜 저렇게 항상 변명을 하지?
잘못했어.
다친 데는 없어?
기껏 캔인데 다칠 리가.
옷은 다 젖었네. 벗어. 그거 늦게 빨면 얼룩 생겨. 다음부턴 아무데나 두지 마. 게다.
알겠어, 여보. 왜 이렇게 잠이 안 오지? 여보자?
안녕하세요. 예미입니다.
예, 전 김재현입니다.
연주해 보겠습니다.
음악 하시는구나. 리듬감이 좋으시네. 출근해야 되는데 잠이 안 오네.
여보, 빨래 봤어? 나 없는 동안 빨래 하나도 안 했지?
그냥 둬. 이거 보고 내가 할게.
다리 좀 들어봐. 청소하는데 뭐 하는 거야?
알았어.
이거 신냄새 뭐야? 머리 언제 감았어? 빨리 감아! 뭐 하는 거야? 못 살아 진짜. 냄새. 진짜 못 살아. 빨리 가!
없으면 외롭고 있으면.
지금 한숨 쉰 거야?
아니, 그게 아니라 큰 들숨에 날숨에.
The reason I like this channel is because it shows the reality, but it never leaves out the pros and cons. It's like it's not always so negative. Like you can see the struggle of the husband, but at the same time they put in that the wife actually cares for him. Like she might be shouting, she might be very scary, and she might be like giving a lot of she might be scolding him a lot, but at the end the reasoning is all for his sake and stuff. That might be that might be stressful for a lot of men, but you know, this channel I feel like is very balanced. It doesn't always portray like only the negative sides of it. Yeah, love-hate relationship, exactly. But you can see overall that the wife has the general power in the house, and the man is always like very submissive. That's how it is nowadays. That's just how it is. And once that power balance kind of starts to tip, then it gets very messy and sloppy, right? So yeah. Let's just watch a recent one that's not marriage related. I want to kind of show you like the English what do you call it, English dubs. That was mind-blowing. Yeah, like look at this. This has English dubs. This is crazy. Just for visibility, let me put the English subs on too. This one has English dubs, and it's like, notice how similar the voices are to the real. You've heard the Korean voices, right? This is like now the dub version in English, and I think it's maybe AI, but it's so similar.
Have you been on a blind date before?
This is actually
Have you been on a blind date before?
my first.
It's my first time too.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Yeah.
Jimmy, they're correct in saying that you're lovely. I bet you look gorgeous without makeup too.
Oh no.
If we meet again, I'd love if you could come without wearing makeup so I can appreciate the bare beauty you possess.
When I get married, I plan to always wake up ahead of my husband so I can put makeup on. He'll never see me without it.
Wow, you're already thinking about marriage, huh? Thank you. Honey, the morning's almost over. Aren't you going to take a shower today?
No.
Why not?
I did the day before yesterday.
You mean on Friday before going to work?
Yeah. Uh-huh. You hungry?
No. Wow, what a big mouth you have. Is there something wrong? Don't you like the food?
My mouth's small, so it's just hard to bite this.
Oh, our next course can wait, so just take your time.
Thank you.
What was that sound?
I didn't hear anything. What do you mean by that?
Don't be shy. Just tell me if that's the sound of Yumi's fart.
Yes, Doyen, I'm so sorry.
Wow, honey, that's long. Have you been eating garbage? No wonder this thing has holes. Yumi, with your beauty and crave personality, you must have a lot of friends, isn't that right?
I'm a shy person, so I don't have that many friends. I prefer having dates at home.
That's really nice. Honey, it's the weekend. Why don't you go out with your friends?
Don't want to. How about we do something special instead?
What?
Bedroom time.
Honey, no!
You want it here? Good.
Just leave me alone and get off of me!
So funny. Yeah. the fart. Tony, thank you for the 20. Pizza. Okay, I'll leave you the channel's name in the comment section so that you can copy paste it. Here you go. So there's a lot of like the recent ones, like I think within like 3 months or 2 months they have like English dubs as well, so you can enjoy it in English dubs. Yeah, but very funny content. I love these skits. It's like the best content to watch when you're on the subway or, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, here we go. Oh, the order is almost here. My sushi is almost here, guys. Yeah, there you go. And there's another channel I like too. There's a lot of channels like this, but the other one with the Korean Holland, the female Holland, was Shopbox. These guys are the actual OG. They're like the best, but I don't think they have like, maybe they do have English subs, but let me check. I don't know. Last time I checked, they didn't have any like dubs or anything. But let me see. Yeah, these kind of skit channels are popping up nowadays. Let me see if there's a fun one. Oh, there was so funny. There was something so funny. Was it this one? Oh, this is so funny. This one is so funny. Okay, so this one is about like the changing office culture in Korea, and now like how, you know, like we had a very traditional setting, which is a very strict hierarchy in Korean offices. But now that the MZ generation, especially the Gen Z, now that they're entering companies, they're kind of changing and shifting the company environments. And because we've adopted a lot of like Western culture, but only like the frame of the Western culture without like actually incorporating the culture itself, digesting it, like it's become like this weird mix of, you know, very, very over the top Gen Z culture. So this one's very funny. I hope there is English subs. If not, then we're fucked. Oh no, there's no English subs. Oh no, I can't show you this then. Yeah, oh, the food is here. Wait, I'll get the food. I guess I'll just stick to this, the other channel, so that you guys can see, yeah, I have my sushi, guys. Ooh. I am so I don't know why these channels don't have English subs, but while I'm unwrapping this, let me show you like the second-hand trading between husbands when a wife is in present. So yeah, let me show you this one. This is like auto-generated subs, but so you might not understand, but yeah, let's try it. This is a different channel.
안녕하세요. 당근이시죠? 아, 예. 이거 물건 확인해 보세요. 우와. 이거 얼마였죠? 60이요. 아, 제가 와이프 몰래 돈 모은다고 진짜 힘들게 모았거든요. 아, 네. 그 혹시 결혼하셨어요? 아니요, 저 아직 안 했어요. 아, 그러면은 이걸 모르시겠네. 아, 예. 아, 잠시만요. 그거 보고 계세요. 아, 예. 여보세요? 와, 진짜 미쳤다, 진짜. 와.
자기야! 여기서 뭐해?
자기 내일 안 갔어?
아, 선생님 코로나 걸렸대. 그거 뭐야?
이거?
게임기야?
아, 이거 그 상철이가 지가 이거 안 한다고 내를 방금 주고 갔네, 이걸.
방금? 나 상철 씨 못 봤는데?
급한 일 있다고 되게 빨리 걸어왔어. 진짜 빨리 걸어왔어. 줘.
오빠가 산 거 아니지?
아, 내가 돈이 어딨어, 자기한테. 돈 없어.
누구세요?
네?
뭐야 저 사람?
그니까 나는 자기 아는 사람인 줄 알았어.
나 음료시키고 올게.
아, 지금 무슨 상황? 돌아보지 마. 뭐예요? 와이프 진짜 걸리면 안 돼. 진짜 절대 안 돼, 진짜. 아, 그럼 저 돈 빨리 주세요, 가게. 근데 아까 이거 보니까 장기수 좀 있던데 내고 조금만 해주세요. 60도 싸게 드린 거예요. 내고 조금만 해주세요, 조금만. 얼마요?
아, 디카페인 시켜놓고.
얼마요? 55?
뭐?
이모 연세가 아마 올해 55.
아 그래? 근데 뭐?
아 지금 기억 좀 해놓으려고.
55는 안 돼요. 58.
57. 이모부 연세는 57.
57 오케이.
오케이. 이모부 57. 오케이.
근데 이모부 나이가 생각보다 꽤 많으시네?
한 55 정도면 딱 되실 것 같은데 57 하시더라고.
네, 손님 커피 나왔습니다.
네.
저는 빨리 57 이체해주세요. 가게.
계좌 이체는 안 돼. 기록 남았고 와이프한테 걸리니까 내 현금으로 줄게. 10돈, 10세, 10년.
그거 뭐야? 돈이야?
자기가 보못이 없잖아. 나 이거를 몰래 줄라 그랬는데.
뭐야?
진짜 자기야. 자.
진짜로?
그래. 아이씨.
야 진짜 어머. 야 소령아, 나랑 쇼핑 가자. 나 오빠가 지금 보모 사라고 돈 줬어.
지금 제가 받을 돈 봉은 뗀거 맞죠? 플스 주세요. 저 가게.
저 집에 비상금 또 있거든요. 제가 돈 내일 드릴게요.
싫어요. 그쪽 말고도 산다는 사람 많아요.
아이고 여덟.
플스 주세요. 빨리.
근데 이거 지금 친구한테 선물 받은 거는 모르는데 이걸 어떻게 줘요?
제가 직접 부인분께 가서 선물 아니라고 말하기 전에 빨리 주세요.
아유 요즘 미운 짓 하고 이쁜 짓 한번 하네 아주 그냥.
밑에 있으니까 알아서 갖고 가요.
언제 갈래? 내일 시간 되냐? 야 오늘 내일 거기 뭐야 코로나 걸렸지 선생님.
내가 왜 이러고 있어야 돼?
저기요. 여기 티슈가 없어요.
티슈 이쪽에 있으세요. Yeah, sorry, you got the gist of it, right? It's hard without English subtitles, but yeah, basically it's like a James Bond's mission for these guys, for the husband to actually buy something he wants. So he got busted by his wife, and then he's like, secretly, he even gives up the money to his wife. But anyways, I got my sushi. I just got my sushi. Thank you for everybody who supported me on PayPal. And let me just pour the wasabi in. There we go. Let me show you the visual. Okay, it's a little bit like, it got a little bit shooken up. But, ooh la la, look at that. $14. And we got the miso soup over here as well. Itadakimasu. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, I just ordered my food. Yup. That's a good spread for 14. Well, the living cost here is a little bit cheap, on the cheaper side compared to you guys probably. So yeah, while I eat, let's just do some like Q&A. You guys can ask any of your questions and I'll try to answer. Always start with the cheap ones. The tamago. McDonald's meals is 15. Yeah, I've heard. It's really crazy. Thank you. Yep. And which sushi is your fave? I like tuna. Yeah. Tuna belly. Your only question, what's the channel's name? Oh, it was written above. Yeah, it's in the chat. Shingerbunger. It's in the chat. When are you gonna get married? I think like when I'm 30. The answer is when I find the right person. But I think if you think in like just age, maybe 30, 36, 7, cuz or even above, cuz I think finances should come first nowadays. So good. Thank you, Jiu Jong, for the 10 USD PayPal pizza sushi. Thank you so much. Are you the person who subscribed to Patreon today? Yeah, I think I recognize a similar name. Thank you if you are for subscribing to Patreon. Do you prefer meat or seafood? I'm cooking steak right now. Wow, steak. Holy cow. Yeah, holy cow, literally. Steak wins every day. You know, steak is a luxury. I haven't had steak in, I don't know. So good, so good. Oh, you accepted the Kakao offer. You're moving to Korea from Tunisia, hopefully in August. Welcome! Hey! Dang, Kakao! You're gonna be working in some good-ass buildings with good welfare. Kakao's one of the best. Yeah. Probably working in Pangyo, if you're going to the HQ. Patrick, David, I'm currently learning Korean and had this thought. How do you personally identify an articulate Korean speaker versus an inarticulate? First of all, it's gonna be the pronunciation for sure. Like, and the grammar, for sure. Grammar. Korean grammar is really hard. And the pronunciation is really hard to sound very native as well. I've only seen, like, I know of so many fluent Korean speakers who are foreigners, but they've spoken Korean for years and years, and they have everything perfect, the grammar, the vocab, everything, but the pronunciation always just, sometimes there's a miss somewhere. I guess that's one part it's really hard to just nail by learning as a second language. Tuna. Ooh, love it. Hey Tuan, thank you so much for the 10. Here's for some apples for dessert from your 형. 형 감사합니다. 형 감사합니다. 사과 디저트로 먹을게요. 사과 is apple in Korean. You got a lot of sushi. Looks good. Yeah, thanks to you. Thank you. David, if you come to Indonesia, I'll treat you tuna belly. Really? I should go to Indonesia then. You and Anna should visit the US. Yeah, this time I had the opportunity to go to VidCon again. But as I said, I've had enough of California for a while. Yeah. So I declined. Put it in some wasabi and soy sauce and yo, look at this, dude. David, please explain honestly the appeal of raw fish and how do you know if it tastes like it's supposed to? The appeal of raw fish. Honestly, I'm just a simpleton, and sushi just tastes great. It's just my taste buds reacting. I've never logically processed the appeal of raw fish. It feels very, I guess, if I have to explain, it cools your palates, and I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it just tastes good. Like, I'm sorry, but that's all I can say. How do you know if it tastes like it's supposed to? That I don't know, but like that applies to all the other foods too, right? Like, how do I know if steak's supposed to taste like steak, right? Maybe I'm misinterpreting your question, but yeah. Your meal would be 20 plus in Aussie dollars. Yeah, I heard Australia's. Yeah, I've been to Australia a couple of years ago, and it was pretty expensive over there. We couldn't buy vegetables, so we went to Subway for some green, because meat was cheaper than some vegetables and fruits. Ooh, okay, next piece going in. Ooh, so good. Have you tried tomahawk steak? Yeah. At Outback. Cost like $60 or something, but it was worth it. So tasty. Hey GG, thank you for the 5 pizzas on Buy Me a Coffee. Wow, you found that link. Nobody has given me Buy Me a Coffee before. No, actually some people have, but very seldom. The sushis and some pizzas are on me. Thank you so much, GG. Can you show us an example of a posh Korean speaker? Is there something as posh? I think it would be like very formal and very posh. Just very formal. And in a well-mannered way, I guess. So I think it's more about the vibes than the language. Yeah, you definitely don't use slang. You just so let me just introduce myself, kinda. So normally I would say 안녕하십니까. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김경수입니다. 저는 32살이고 뭐 서울에 살고 있고 오늘은 스시를 먹고 있습니다. 너무 맛있네요. This is like just normal. Let's try to do that in posh. 안녕하십니까. 제 이름은 김경수이고 서울 거주하고 있습니다. 제가 가장 좋아하는 음식은 스시이고 그 중에서도 참치를 가장 좋아합니다. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's honestly just the tone and your voice and the manners, I think. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just not posh enough to follow posh. But a lot of posh people mix in a lot of English too. Like rich ajumas want to boast their English skills, so that might be a factor. Do you have a fave Korean dialect? I'm from Busan, so obviously the southern Busan dialect, Gyeongsang dialect, yeah. So I have actually a course on Busan dialect, which is very cringy. I did back in the day on DKDKTV. So if you want to see that, you can watch it. But for instance, if you are asking someone, did you eat or did you have a meal? That would be like 밥 먹었어 in Seoul. Like this is the correct accent, not correct, but Seoul accent. We call it 표준어. 표준어 means standard accent. Yeah, standard accent, it would be like 밥 먹었어? 아니 밥 먹었어요? In Busan, it would be like 밥 먹나? That's it. 밥 먹나? 뭐 먹노? 나 지금 스시 먹고 있다 이가. Something like that. And then in Seoul, it would be like 밥 먹었어? 나도 먹었어. 지금 스시 먹고 있어. This would be like Seoul. Visit Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, Nashville. I want to have those Nashville burgers with the chicken. David, let's hear your Busan dialect. That was it. So if I were to do my, what do you call it? Self-introduction again in Busan dialect, it would be like, 안녕하십니까. 제 이름은 김경수라고 하고요. 저 부산에서 왔습니다. 그리고 제 제일 좋아하는 음식은 스시고요. 만나서 반갑습니다. Something like that. I'm in front of the camera, so it might sound a little dramatic, but that's basically how you do it. It's like, so let's say I'm with a friend, and we're gonna play tennis. We haven't seen each other in a long time. It would be like in Seoul, we'd be like, 경수야 오랜만이다. 잘 지냈어? 테니스 쳐야지. 재밌게 치자. It's like, yeah, 경수, like it's long time no see. How have you been? Like, okay, let's play tennis. Let's have fun. In Busan, it would be like, 경수 오랜만이네. 야, 니 잘 지냈나? 내도 잘 지냈다. 테니스 치야지. 그래, 재밌게 치자. Something like that. Maybe I'm putting up on like too much of an 아저씨 tone. Yeah. Can you say the Han River has frozen over and a cat is walking across it? 꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 걸어 다닙니다. Salmon's also good. Can people tell immediately you're from Busan? Yeah. I mean, I have perfect standard Seoul accent. Nobody knows I'm from Busan, but when I actually speak the Busan dialect with my friends, yeah, they can definitely know, yeah. You sound like my grandma? Busan dialect has a lot of soul, yeah. Usually when you go to the south, there's a lot of soul. Doesn't sound like drama Busan dialect. Well, I don't think they try to act 아저씨s. Busan girls be like, 오빠, 니 뭐 묻노? 오빠, 내랑 영화 보러 가자. 오늘 밤 뭐 먹을까? 스시 먹을까? 오랜만에. And then a Seoul girl would be like, 오빠, 밥 먹었어? 영화 보러 갈까? 밥은 스시로 할까? Me impersonating a girl, what a joke. Oh, this sushi is so good. I think sushi was a good choice for today. Ah! My rice fell down. Oh no, so much soy sauce on this rice. You're the best for that. Thank you for the super chat. 저는 내시빌에 사는 교포인데 여기 완전 노잼? 진짜요? 근데 한국 사는 사람으로서 약간 그런 도심에서 좀 떨어진 아니면 좀 너무 도시같지 않은 그런 곳에도 가는 게 약간 흥미로워요. 재밌을 것 같아요. 미국의 약간 그런 전원 생활이랄까 아니면 컨트리사이드. 교포니까 영어로 말해도 되는데 왜 한국어로 말하고 있지? Satori hits deep. JK and Jimin are from Busan. How do you like the New Jeans single? Yeah, I've heard it. I think I need to give it a few more listens. It doesn't really stick to me yet, honestly. But their visuals and music video, everything, the styling is all cool and cute. This is one of my favorite pieces too. Like the soy sauce and the shrimp. 간장새우. Sushi or 회? Sushi is the Japanese raw fish with the rice. Hue is the Korean version of raw fish, but there's no rice. There's just raw fish. I don't know. I think it's both equal. Sushi definitely has more of like the craftsmanship, and you can play around a little bit more with the flavors, with the rice and the toppings. You can put like, for instance, here you can put like mayo or cheese on it or all that kind of stuff. You can also grill some of it. But hue is just like simple. It's just like you have a tuna, you just chop it up. There you go. Although we have sides, like we have meontang or we have other things we eat with hue. Yeah. There was a funny incident. Like I was live streaming in Busan, in front of Gwangan Beach, which is my house. And there's a big hue center over there. So if you ever go to Gwangan Beach, always visit the hue center. It's the raw fish market. It's in like 12 stories or something. And if you go to the first floor, there's a bunch of ajumas that will greet you. And as soon as you open the door, it's kind of intimidating. They all stand up and they're like, "Oh, 어서 오세요, 총각, 일로 와봐라." 이러면서 싸게 줄게, 많이 줄게. And if you go there, they trying to like rip you off, and then you have to haggle, stuff like that. And like, 오늘 뭐가 싱싱하다, 막 이러면서 이거 한 무릎 봐라, 뭐 이거 한 1kg 줄까? They're like that, and then you buy it. They put it in a bucket. You actually hold the bucket, and the fish is like living inside. You take it to like, I don't know, 5th or 7th or 10th floor, whatever restaurant. They all have like stalls within like the floors, and then you take it to the restaurant, and then the chef or whatever you want to call him, the store owner, takes the bucket from you. They chop off the head. they start like, dissecting the whole fish, and you get it delivered right in front of you. And that's an experience. That is an experience, and it's very fresh because Busan is like the ocean city, and they literally just grab the fish from there and you just eat it over there. Whereas like in Seoul, it's a little bit far from the sea, so they probably get all the fish from nearby ocean cities. Yeah. If you're in Seoul and you want hue, you want to go to Noryangjin Hue Center. That last piece was so good. I'm almost done, guys. Honestly, I don't like this one. I'll give it a try today. Kiri, Lol, I was just thinking, do you sometimes trick people because your English is fluent? Like, do you pretend with some you can't speak Hangul? And see if they rip you off? No, never occurred. But, might try it sometime. Ah! I'm sorry for screaming. Oh no! My keyboard! Oh shit! My keyboard, and it had to be the one with mayo on top. Oh, frick! Ah! Oh. My keyboard. Renato, thanks for watching. Yeah. Have fun, have fun. Oh my gosh. Ah. I dropped the sushi. Ah. And it hit my keyboard. Ah. I need to clean that up now. Ah. Ah. I hate this. 5-second rule. Yeah, yeah. For sure. I ate it for sure, but it's the part of cleaning up my keyboard that's bugging me. Your keyboard is tasty now? Oh my gosh. What level of positivity do you have to have? So I'm gonna have this one I don't like first and then end it with the good one. Yeah. Okay, let's try it out. It's like mini octopus and stuff. Looks kind of gruesome, honestly. But that's fine. Nothing there. 맛있네. More tissue time. Yes, wet tissues. The cheapest wet tissues. I got like a box of them for under, I think $30 or something. But I heard like these wet tissues, a lot of people use them nowadays because they're so convenient, but they're actually very bad for the environment because they're not biodegradable. Apparently there's some like plastic or micro fiber kind of stuff inside. What's the red and green parts? It's red chili pepper and green chili pepper. 고추, 고추. Wow, 200 people still watching? Really? What's this? Everything has microplastics, yeah. 고추. Amy, you're being nasty. Word of the day. Gochu means chili pepper. The vegetable, chili pepper. But gochu also means dick. A man's penis too. In like a cute way. Gochu in Korean. I guess it's because like the resemblance is similar, like with the chili pepper and the dick. So yeah. Gochu. Last piece. Last piece. Yum. Comparing it to a little pepper, that is not a compliment. Well, that's just the reality, guys. I guess in the West you guys use eggplants, but in Asia nobody thought our dicks had a resemblance with eggplants for some reason, but we saw more resemblance with chili peppers. That's just reality. And we're not denying it. So funny thing is, in very traditional old Korean houses, like back in the days where we had villages and we lived in hanoks and stuff, once a person gave birth to a child, if it was a guy, if it was like a male baby, then we would hang up like a string in front of the door and put a lot of chili peppers on it, so that the whole village knows that we gave birth to a dude. Embrace the peppers, yeah. Like, we're biologically just born like this, so what are we gonna do about it? And honestly, a man's value does not come from the size. Well, you might be thinking, oh, he's trying to like compensate or like justify or anything, but like I truly believe. And as for sex, okay, like size matters. But according to a lot of surveys, size is not the predominant factor of consideration or satisfaction for a woman. So you can be in a dick measuring contest and you can like feel superiority over other guys if you have a big dick, right? But if you like, a dick's function is to pee and like procreate and have sex, right? So in a sense, one of its big functionalities is to satisfy the woman. And a lot of surveys say that women, the most important thing when they have sex is atmosphere and pre-game. Yeah, if you set the mood and atmosphere, that turns on a lot of women the most. And like audio is very important. So like what kind of messages or what kind of stuff you say to them, like that's number one. And then there might be like different opinions, but like size is up there. But then there's also like technical stuff, like techniques. So a lot of women argue that even if you have a small dick, it's better to have a small dick and have good techniques than have a big dick with no techniques. If you're like what do you call it, skillless, or yeah, incapable, whatever. Love this change in topic. Yeah, that was so sudden. You know what, actually, I couldn't finish the chicken from last night, so let me actually have a piece. Yeah, this sushi is good, but the fact that it only has like a little bit, only like 12 pieces. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, fuck, shit. No, I'm sorry for cursing, but fuck, shit. No, I'm sorry. Oh, shitty shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry for cursing. I don't curse. There was a gigantic fly inside. Holy Christ. I'm just gonna throw that all in, like, that whole package. Oh no. She probably hatched her eggs or whatever there. Oh, frickety fuck. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I almost set it free. I think it's trapped. It went inside and then it couldn't find its way out. So it's like, as soon as I opened it, it was like bouncing inside. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was so happy that I had like some pieces left, but oh no. Oh, there's no way I'm touching that. Yeah, that is going straight to the trash. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was such a jump scare. I hate jump scares and I hate bugs and unsanitary food. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna trap it with the sushi plate so that it can never come out. Oh my gosh. Additional protein. Are you kidding me? It's not just a fly, okay? It's not just a fly. I'm telling you, it was a gigantic fly. Enormous, humongous. It was like Godzilla fly. This is not entertaining. Oh my. Where did that fly come from? My office is normally like insect free. I even have one of those like sprayers. I regularly spray it on like the window frames and toilet. Oh, I left it there all night. Yes, I did. All night was only like 4 hours though. I only slept 4 hours. So. Oh, that definitely ruined my appetite and my lunch. Oh my gosh. It's not a cockroach. No. Oh, if it was a cockroach, I would be dead. I would be on the floor right now. Oh my. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, in the meantime, I'll show you these awesome coasters. Awesome coasters. Look at these delicate patterns. Don't you want a set of these coasters in your kitchen? Cool Korean saying over here. Yeah. And then the cute duck plates, duck cups. There we go. Oh, this is actually so cute. Honestly, this is so cute. Yeah. Honestly, this is so cute. It can't get cuter than this. Look at these. Imagine sipping some tea from this. Like, you know, you have the tea finger up. Like this. You always have to have that tea finger up. So elegant. You can all find that on Piroso, piroso.net. We're very happy because nowadays the sales have been increasing. Mother of pearl, yes. If we sent you 1,000, would you eat it? Wow, you're really getting into the Squid Game, the 8 mode. No, I would not. I would not. No. Okay, this might be a little bit... Nah, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let me just wipe my keyboard for a bit. Oh, frick. Why is this hell happening? Ew, how do I clean my keyboard? Ew. Dang. I'm a man of hygiene, so I really take these kind of things sensitively. Yeah, the fact that a fly is just trapped inside that chicken box right now bothers me so much. And also, because I'm a very sanitary guy, I have this. It's like a disinfectant spray. I really like this brand. So if you spray this on fabrics or any kind of like furniture you have, it's a disinfectant, so you can spray it. I'll spray it on my keyboard and my desk in general, and then just wipe it off with the wet wipes. First the keyboard, then the fly. I know, right? Do it? Good, because you don't have 1,000. Yeah, but like going back to the Netflix series, the 8. I guess rich people do get desensitized over everything because they've had all the experiences, all the good food, all the good stuff, and like a lot of them fall back to resort to drugs and then like violence, and they want like the extreme form of entertainment. That's why they make other human beings humiliate themselves and like fight and stuff. So fighting and violence isn't like the exclusive entertainment for rich people only, because we have the UFC boxing matches, the Coliseum, and everything. The Roman Empire was brutal if you think about it. Like, kill. Okay, smell. No, I need a little bit more spray on that because it smells like soy sauce. Oh. Oh. Oh shit, that triggered my computer. Soy sauce smell doesn't. I'm so stressed now. I'm so stressed. What do I do? I'm so stressed. Okay, guys. I think I'm nearing the end of the stream, so I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Yep, but anyways, I'll clean up this mess, go home, catch up with some sleep, and enjoy the Saturday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the presentation for today. Look forward to the condensed version in a few weeks. You can watch the full version with a membership or if you join Patreon. And I'm gonna make this private in a week, the stream private in a week. So if you want to rewatch the full thing, make sure you watch it within a week. And yeah, other than that, 괜찮아. W chat for us, L chat for David. Yes. Rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I need to rub alcohol on it. I'm sorry, David. Hope the rest of your afternoon is better. Thank you for the live. Thank you, Aaron, for being a member and supporting the channel. Bye, friends. Thanks, David, for the extended live. Thank you, Nicole, again for the nice lunch. Bye, y'all. Bye. Have a nice day or night. Peace out. Bye-bye.